beautiful people. Good evening. Good evening, Obodoo fam. Welcome back to our channel. How's everybody doing? Good evening. I salute everyone. Thank you for being here. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Some people are joining us from Australia. You're welcome. Hit the like button. Yes. New to food. Brand new to food. Say, yeah, hit the like button if you are ready for this show tonight. Are we ready? Let me see how many likes we have. Let me see how many likes do we have. Who is ready? The way you can show me that you are ready and you want to hear this gist tonight is by just liking this video, sharing it. Yeah, so that I will know that you're seriously ready. So people are not liking it. We have only 31 likes and it's about 87 people in the studio. So it means that half of the people in the studio have not liked yet. So should we wait for people to like? Thank you, everyone. You're welcome. I salute you all. I see you. I heart you. I heart you. Let's wait for people to like. I'm checking the likes on my phone. Why are people not liking? We need the likes. Because this story today is one that a lot of people are going to learn from. I mean, people you will usually learn all the time, but today is from another angle because we are telling it from a brother's point of view, right? You know how I always say on this platform that although there are more women here, and obviously I'm a woman and we are doing, DV support, and more women have shared more than men. I also used to say frequently that it is issue specific. That means now we bring your own matter, now we go reason. Okay, if you be brother, you bring your matter, we'll help you reason now. If you be sister, you bring your matter, we'll help you reason now. The important thing is that we'll learn the lessons and we'll unlearn some things what we don't know before, because we learn in parts and we understand in part. Nobody sabi and finish. If you say I sabi and finish, I know everything, that means you don't equate yourself to God with that now. You and God now don't be WhatsApp mates with that. Yeah. So nobody knows it all. We learn every day, we grow every day, and we mature every day. Thank you all so much. Please give it a like, give it a like. The thumbs up are going up. I've got 77, but the people who are watching, some people are just coming in. So I will give you time to give it a thumbs up because I want to say something before we get into the show tonight. Okay, so please indulge me. I crave your indulgence to say something, and it's about the last show. Okay, so on Sunday night, I was here with one of our brothers who is very frequent on this channel. He's also a content creator. His name is Ola. Thank you, Marriott. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bingpe, thank you. Yeah, I resurrected my red hair today. You know me. I like to, different looks. One look does not work for me. No, I'm very restless. I need different looks all the time. Yeah. So on Sunday we're here with Ola, and I'm going to talk to you, my sisters, especially now, all Obodoo fam sisters who were here on Sunday. And I want to apologize for what happened on that show, especially towards the end. Okay. So Ola came on the show to talk about men's, I don't know what to call them, whatever pill they say they are. To be honest, upon reflection, that is not the sort of content I should have allowed on my platform. Okay? So I know some people enjoyed it, and someone is saying no audio. Can you guys hear me? Someone is saying no audio. Can you guys hear? Please, let me know if I'm talking to myself. There should be audio. The audio should be good. The audio should be good. Let me see. There should be audio. There's audio. Okay, so it's your own device then. I can hear myself, so the audio is good. Check your own. There's a problem on your end. There's audio because I just checked it, right? Okay. Temilade, thank you. So, upon reflection, that is not the sort of content, that is not what we are all about. But I'm somewhat open to learning, right? But sometimes we need to guard our heart, the kind of things that we're exposing ourselves to. Okay. What do we want to learn? What do we want to understand? So, that conversation about all these color of pill, red pill, black pill, whatever, is not something that I should have allowed on my channel, but it did happen. And I felt like towards the end of the show that myself and all of you that who are Obodo fan and you are my sisters on this platform were insulted. And that's why I want to apologize. I know Ola did apologize that day, but I also, because I've been reflecting on it, and I just wanted to come forward and say, I am sorry for what somebody who came on the show towards the end of the show said. Okay, so I'm going to address a few things before I get into the story today. One of the things I want to address is the fact that this platform is not for everyone. Okay, if I wanted popularity on YouTube, I would not be doing what I'm doing now, because this is actually a very lonely road. Okay, if I wanted views, I would be doing pastor story, because people gravitate towards that a lot. Okay, but I didn't choose those parts. I do celebrity gossip now, only occasionally. If I wanted to grow my channel, I'll be doing celebrity gossip. If I didn't want any drama at all, I just want my own lane, JJ. Let me be growing at my own pace and just, family channel. I'll be doing cooking and doing family beauty and things like that. But for some reason, I don't know why, that God has led us to this path where we are now, whereby we are now advocating for people who are going through domestic violence. We are giving information, and we are signposting people. We are helping people as much as we can, given the resources that we have. Remember that this is not, it's not a registered charity that we have some funding from some big organization behind us. We don't have the government behind us. This is just people who have come together to say, okay, we need a conversation around why DV is so rampant in our community. What can we do? How can we support people? And that is the journey we are on. And it's not for everybody. Okay, it's not everybody that will come on board, and that is okay with me. But what I will not do is I will never ever put my platform down for some idiots on social media to come and begin to bring their whatever ideas, the ideologies that they believe in, for them to market it. I will not. And so a lot of people accuse me of cutting people off. Oh, I don't anything that is opposite my own belief. I cut people off. I don't allow people to express themselves. Yes, I am unapologetic about that, and I will continue to do that. Okay, I will continue to do that, because this is not BBC, this is not CBS, this is not CNN. Okay, this is Obodoyibo TV, and it's a ship. We are going to a destination. I am the captain of that ship. I'm not a pretentious person. I don't know how to hide. As you see me, this is how I am. I don't know how to say, oh, let people like me, so I will behave in a certain way. No. When you bring it, you will receive it the way I am. That is who I am. And I don't apologize for the kind of person that I am. This is how God has made me. I am happy with the person that I am. So tonight, I just want people to know, before you come on this platform, know that it's not for everybody. What we are doing here is not for everybody. If you bring any negative ideology that does not align to what we believe in, I am not going to tolerate it. So I will continue to cut people off. In fact, I will not allow you to come and spill rubbish here. Go and create your own platform and, propagate whatever you want to propagate. YouTube is open, it's free for everybody. But you're not going to come to an established platform and we are going left and you want to go right, or we are going straight and you want to take us backwards. So the thing that really got to me was when this faceless and nameless person came on the channel towards the end of that show and was insulting me and every sister who listens to me, saying things that will make people question their self-worth. People who are already struggling with identity or struggling with esteem issues to question it, saying things like, once you are 35, you have no value. If you have children, okay, your level has dropped as a woman. Who will want you? I mean, it borders on. I mean, I took a look at it and I'm like, this is completely against everything that we believe in. So when people come and they say, oh, you are the host, you don't listen to people, you're always cutting people off. Once they want to say, so someone came on the channel who, I respect everybody, but I'm not going to allow anything that is going to be disrespectful or that does not align with our values. We have our values on this platform. So let me take, for instance, the issue of polygamy. Is polygamy, is it a crime? No, it's not a crime. It's being done everywhere in the world. Nigeria is big on polygamy. But am I going to give my platform to somebody to come and advocate for polygamy? No way. I wouldn't, because it is against everything I believe in. And so when you bring all these extreme ideas and you say, oh, this is how men are now, this is their thinking now, this is the way they see women, good for you. All right? I respect it, but this is my house. All right? And if you come to my house, I demand respect. You don't come to my house and you disrespect me. I will not tolerate it. If you don't talk to me directly, you are talking negatively against Black women. You are insulting me. You are disrespecting me and every woman who I hold dear on this platform. And I will not allow it. I will not. So the cutting off, it just the start. Oh, I know they cut people off before. Now I will begin cut people off. So please, all of you, sisters, brothers, extreme views, whatever pill you believe in is okay. If you are into multiple relationships and you have women that are lined up to participate in such relationship, good for you, carry on. But you're not going to bring that nonsense to this platform. I will not give you a platform for you to sell your rubbish. I will not. Call me authoritarian, call me a dictator, whatever you call me. Now that's your own bloody business. I don't care. So I just wanted to say that, something happened to us that the end of that show that really upset me. And I felt like it was very disrespectful to me and to every woman who listens to this platform. And I wanted to just address it quickly before we get on the show tonight. And I promise you guys, it's never going to happen again. See, if now only 50 people will get, we have only 50 people, but we are able to have these discussions, this constructive discussion that align with our values. What is our value? Respect, equality, loving relationships that is mutually beneficial to both man and woman, and zero tolerance for abuse. Unlearning all the toxicity that we've learned from our culture and our backgrounds that we think is normal, unlearning them. Whatever extreme views you have, it's okay, you can have them. It's not my cup of tea. But don't bring it here. So this is I'm just putting it out there. I think from time to time I need to do a video to reintroduce myself for people who don't know me, because sometimes some people just jump into stream. Maybe because they saw Ola was here and some of his subscribers decided that, okay, I need to jump into this now and tell these women what they need to know. We don't need your foolishness. We don't need your extreme views. Go and create your own platform. Internet is big, and sell your market there. You would not sell it in my house. And if you come to my house, you need to come correct. I try as much as possible to address everybody with respect. I treat people with respect. But don't come to my house and disrespect me. I will not tolerate it. No, I wouldn't. So I will not only cut you off, I will also block you. Please take yourself out. Don't subscribe. Don't follow me. Don't watch my videos. It's okay. Enough said. Thank you, everybody. I needed to get that off my chest because I took some time. You guys saw that I didn't do a show yesterday. I was processing the whole thing because this is just the kind of person that I am. I like to take my time to process things, to reflect. And I wanted to just give that information before I go into the story for today. So, but the fam, thank you very much. Thank you, all my sisters here, for your understanding. And thank you for all the brothers that always support us, that don't see us as, problematic women. We are learning so many things here. And, the brothers are here. You are helping us. Okay. Thank you, everybody. So we are here tonight to talk about an issue, right? I'm going to be the one that is narrating the story. I haven't got the brother here, but I know the story from when it happened about 15 years ago. This matter I want to tell you, so I not be today. Oh, they don't do this matter. And the brother simply said, I lost everything. This is how I titled it. I lost everything in a messy divorce. 12 years later, karma has visited my vindictive ex. So I will just paraphrase it. I'll paraphrase the story, what happened, what led to where, this couple, they are not a couple anymore, they are divorced now. What led to it, and the learning that we can take away from there. Yeah. So, boy meets girl, girl falls in love, and the normal way that marriage starts. These people were in love, madly in love. I don't know what happened. Okay, because when relationship break down, as you guys know, thank you, Brother Patrick, I appreciate you, sir. God bless you, sir. When relationship break down, my people, we know say nobody go fit talk say I put my hands up 100% say I not contribute to anything, I only that other person. But when people get misunderstanding, like when relationship break down, like there's no communication, nothing, things are not good, and it's come to a point where they're about to divorce now or separation, you hardly see anybody that will say, oh, it's my fault, this is what I did wrong. This one will say, now you, the man will say, I did everything right, I was a good husband, I was a good father, I provided, I did this, but she's just, she's not a good woman. And the woman will be saying, he did this to me, he cheated, he did this, I'm a good wife, I'm a submissive wife, I've given him all these children, I've supported him, and now, it's not a very good place to be in. Divorce is not a very good place to be in, but unfortunately, life happens. Life is complicated. People are complicated. Relationships are even more complicated. It's just the grace of God. All right. So, what happened? They got to this point where they are a Yoruba couple, by the way. Okay. So, this story I'm telling you today is a Yoruba couple. It's a Yoruba couple. Some people think it's only Igbo people's story that I share here. Some people will tell you that it's only Igbo people that share their story. Nothing they never accuse me of. Chai, I don't suffer. Anyway, Yoruba couple live here in the UK. And I know them, right? And I have he's the brother now that gave me the go-ahead to share this story, because he feels that a lot of brothers have suffered like this. And there's a learning there for both husbands, men and women. We have to learn. Learning is very, very good, and unlearn. All right. So they were fighting. And there's been problems for years in the relationship. They were fighting, police. She will call police. I remember one particular occasion that she called police on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day. Now, disagreement or argument about stuff, now, small things before you don't escalate and everything. But one thing I know for sure that I am certain of, if not 100%, at least I'm 90% certain of, is that the guy is not the kind of person that is not a violent person. Okay? He's not a violent person. And I'm not saying that he's 100% a good person or that I'm not exonerating him. I was not in their marriage, right? But he's not the kind that will ever raise his hand on anybody. That's just not his nature, right? But there was a lot of police being called to the house. Iyawo was the one calling the police to take him out. On one occasion, Christmas Day, police was called. The children were young that time. I'm talking about 15 years ago. So now it got to a point where the police said, okay, the problem is getting too much now. You need to leave the house. So the wife said, I don't want you in this house anymore. Now, they were living in London before. And after a while, they bought a house. They bought a house outside London, a massive house. You know the houses in some part of outside London where there are bigger houses, they have more land. I don't want to mention the area, okay? But it was a big house. It was a big house, 5 bedroom, massive garden, plenty of space. Those places you don't have, you have houses that have a lot of space, not like London that is congested. So what happened, my people? They started going through this divorce process. Everybody collect lawyer, wife collect lawyer, husband collect lawyer. So she said that because of all the problem that they are having, that she doesn't want him in the house anymore. She wants him to leave the house. He didn't want to leave the house because they have 3 children, okay? And he's the kind of man that is very, very attached to his children. There are some men that how we children have we women have, mothers have attachment to their children. Some men are like that too. They are very, very close to their children. So this brother is that kind of a man. He's very, very close to his children. As a matter of fact, when we got to know him was all this while, when the wahala started every day, they are quarreling, they are fighting, police to the house, everything. Which kind of wahala be this? Which kind of wahala be this? The thing that he kept saying, my children, my children. If you stay with this guy, you said you go vex. Because he no fit do 10 minutes. It's like, because of his attachment to his children, even giving up the house was not a big deal for him as much as leaving his children, who were still very, very young at that time. And he kept saying, my children, my children, my children. So they will go to court. They started the whole procedure in court. She took him to court, took lawyer, and said that she didn't want him to come to the house anymore. He was trying to get visitation to at least go and see the children. She fought it. But eventually the judge, the judges now, they try to look at both sides of the coin. All right. And they said, okay, he can have visitation. He was even, let me say something about the house before I get to this issue of the children. So he has a very good paying job, right? It's this kind of people that earn mega bucks, right? It's not the people that earn 50,000. It's not the people, the average salary in the UK is around 35,000 or even 34,000 pounds a year. But double that by 4. Then you'll be looking at the kind of salary that this brother is earning, right? He has a really good job. So he earns a lot of money. And as at the time they bought the house, she wasn't working because they were having children. You know how it is that when the babies are small now, somebody has to be looking after the children. And sometimes when you consider the cost of childcare, you will say, no, kuku leave am. So she was nursing the children. And I'm not saying that to say that if a woman is not working, that whatever property is owned or is bought during the course of the marriage does not belong to her. It belongs to both of them. But I'm just saying that when it comes to the cash that was put down to buy the house, he was the one that bought the house 100%. Okay? And the reason why I'm saying that is because when the fight now got very, very messy in court, and he said to the judge that even if the marriage is not working anymore, they should appeal to his wife to allow him to stay in one room in the massive house, 5-bedroom house, so that he can have access to his wife. Remember, I said this brother like a children where they take children play. Now they cook for them. You go shopping. If you see him with the children today, is the kind of father that we all pray, to have in our children's life. He's an amazing father. I don't know if he's an amazing husband though, but I can attest to his fatherhood because I know, right? But for being a husband, that I cannot say because I know they live with them for house, right? Have I given account of it? I can't remember. I tell a lot of stories, my sister. It's possible I may have mentioned it. I may have mentioned it before. And the reason why I'm doing the story now, I will tell you that why I'm doing this story fully now. So, what happened? He said they should give him one room in the house. He said, we will not even meet. Okay, he works in London, so he has to travel to London, and because of where the house is, it's far from London. So usually he has to wake up very early, 6 a.m. before he can get to London. I mean, if you work in London and you live outskirts, you know how the travel is. It's long. So most times you are leaving the house very early and you are coming home late. So he appealed to the court. He said, let me have one room in the house so that I can have access to my children. I want to still be in my children's life. Please. I'm not going to disturb her. She can do whatever she likes. We are not married anymore. We can still divorce, but I just want to be in my children's life. I've mentioned it before. Okay. All right. So this is an update then. See, me, I don't even forget. Next, I say I've mentioned it in bits and pieces. Yeah, it's a story that is a sad one. It's very, very sad. It's a sad one. Anything we do in life, let us fear God, my people. Let us fear God. The Bible says that the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. Let us fear God. Because it's today you know, you don't know tomorrow. And this issue of fighting over property, I say it all the time, I don't like it. It's never good. It's not good. So anyway, he appealed to the courts so that they can give him a room. Could I say I've dropped him, but today not the whole story. Yes, listen. Yes. And I'm going to be talking a lot to our sisters today. Let us fear God. Everybody should fear God. But when you are going through a divorce, if you are not careful, you have people, because maybe they see that you are hurting or everybody is trying to fight their corner, they will be teaching you how to deal with the other person. Because divorce is almost like war. They go to teach, he go get people where they teach him. Maybe you get friends or you get family or colleagues. You go get people where go they teach you, say, okay, now what you go do now? Now what you go tell them for court now? Now what you go do now? Tell your lawyer. They go to strategize. Everybody go strategize how to. All for waiting. Waiting they fight for so. Now house so. The cocoa, the house and child support. Okay? Right. So that motion that he was seeking that they should give him a room in the house didn't work. She said, lie is not a latio lesheni, that she does not agree to it, that she doesn't want him in the house. This brother went to court again and appealed to the judge to allow him to build 1 bedroom self-contained in their massive garden. It's not that he cannot rent another house, so my people. Remember, I told you that his salary is 4 times like the normal average salary in the UK. He can, but the fear is that he will be separated from his children. So he was actually looking for an opportunity where he will be in the children's life daily. And let me tell you something, all of you who are divorced or you are single parents in this platform, you know that it's not every man that walks away from a relationship, or when a relationship ends, it's not every man that looks back. Some know they look back. The day na don't come back more. They don't go even care. They will not even phone to say, hi, my children. They don't even come to visit. Once they go, especially if they are in a new relationship. So when you see a man who is saying, I want to be in my children's life, I want to be in a children's life, that's a man that actually loves his children, irrespective of what happened with their mother. So he said to the court, he said, let me build a place. I can get planning commission and they will allow me to build a 1 bedroom. I just build 1 bedroom, toilet, bedroom, kitchen, so that I can see my children. Auntie no grill. You say lie. Say waiting. Person when you no one see. Say lie. He said, you can't stay in this place. I don't even want to see you. As a matter of fact, she went to court to get a restraining order against him. She lied to the court that he was hitting her, that she's in fear of her life. That's why I say, let us fear God, though. Let us fear God. Because you see, all these judges, lawyers, court system that you go through, not that they like you, they might give you what you want, but what is the end product of that? Is that thing going to make you happy? It's going to bring you joy? In 10 years, 15 years time, are you going to look back and you look at that massive house? You think you've won, but have you won? Let me carry on with the story. You will see why this story is so. This lady that is involved in this story, she thought she's won that time. Everything he did to be in the children's life, let me just summarize by saying he did not agree. She didn't agree to it. She said, nope, nope, you can't come here. She went to court, lied, and took a restraining order against him. So he cannot be seen in the vicinity. I don't know how many yards or how many meters they gave him, that if they see him around there, except on the day that he's going to pick the children, that she should call the police and they will arrest him. Intentional parenting mom said, true, my ex hasn't even spoken to the children since on the 1st of the 2nd, 2020. I tried to contact him to see them. Nope, he's only paying child maintenance and dragging financial remedy in court. It's not every dad. Once they go, that's it. Some men use it as punishment to you pay. Shebi, you don't want marriage again. You will suffer raising the children by yourself, because let's be honest, looking after children in this part of the world, it's not an easy thing. Yeah, it's not an easy thing. Yeah. Kudira says she was possessed. She may have her own reasons, but so insecure. Yeah, she definitely has a reason. People always have reason for doing things. But what I know is that what she told the court about him and she being in fear of her life, that is a lie. Because some people will lie to courts just so they can get what they want. And what did she want? She wanted him to be removed from the house completely, and the house would be awarded to her. And to cut a long story short, the house was awarded to her. The guy was sent out. They didn't allow him to stay there. They didn't allow him to build anything. They say, don't come there until the day you go to pick your children. And he was doing it. As a matter of fact, when he left the house, for about 5 years, he was still paying the mortgage. He was still paying the mortgage. That is the one that usually drives men up the wall. A house that you are not living in, you'll be paying mortgage for the house. Because they will look at income. You know how that's how they do in divorce. They will look at your earning. How much are you earning? You are earning this. How much is she earning? She's not even working. Or maybe she's just earning, she's working part-time. She's got 3 children. They say, well, they are your children. So pay so that your children can remain in the same environment that they are accustomed to. So please, let us learn to fight fair. Let us learn to fight fair. What goes around comes around, my sisters and brothers. So anyway, he wouldn't go there. He was mourning. I've never seen anybody that mourned divorce before, like this man. Hey, I've never seen it. He went through depression. He went through all sorts of stages. He was living up and down, living with friends. Even before he rented his own place, eventually he now went and rented his own place in the same city so that he can still see the children. So what he would do, the time that, they were still in court, I already had the house now and everything. What he would do is that he will go and take the children on the day that he's allowed to see the children once a week. He works full-time, long hours. So he only sees the children once a week. He will go and take the children. They will go shopping. He likes to cook. So they will go shopping. They will cook together. They will spend time together. And he sends them money. One time he told us that he saw his son on the streets. He was crying. I said, what happened? He said he saw his son on the streets. And his hair is so grown that he was looking like a homeless person. He said, if I'm in the house, will I allow my son to go to school like this? He said, you should see his uniform. He was looking tattered. I said, oh my show. Send him money, let him go and cut his hair, buy his uniform for him. Because the thing about children is that even if you send them money, at that age, they need supervision to do things. They need somebody to take them to the barber's place to go and cut. They are babies. They are not teenagers or grown yet. So they can't do certain things by themselves. So obviously, while all this was going on, Auntie was bawling seriously. She was going to parties. She was enjoying herself. She was traveling. As a matter of fact, the senior daughter became the carer for the younger ones because she was busy now having a good time. Let me tell you something. All those people that will be advising you, giving you negative advice, when the chips are down, they will not be there. They will not be there. That's why you should be very, very careful. The kind of people that you are taking advice from. You see the kind of people that the friends that she thought they were her friends that time, that were telling him, show him, deal with him. The law Ebola war, you have rights. The law is on your side. You can do whatever you like. They were bonding. They would go to parties together. She would travel. As a matter of fact, they were going to court back and forth even after he left the house, because she was claiming that the money that they told him to pay for the child support was not enough, that he was not declaring his full income. They went to court repeatedly over that one. It got to a point where it became so bad that he had to quit his job. He quit his job. Yeah, he did. I was like, wow. That's why I said divorce is war. Divorce, it is war. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what happened, but there's something that happened in that marriage that made her like she was on a path to destroy him. I don't know what it is, but I know something. I don't know what it is. But the way that woman was acting, it was like somebody that was on a path to say, I will see to your end. Because the kind of fight that she was fighting, I've never seen such a dead sea fight before in my life. At least when you've had marriage, relationship with somebody, you have children with somebody, even if you are divorcing now, there are some things you'll say, no, Baba or Momini is the father of my children. We had some good time before. Something good came out of this, even though we are here now. But this auntie, this auntie was ready. She was ready. Auntie went and bought Mercedes-Benz, brand new, cha-cha. That year, it was, the plate number was cha-cha. You know, the one that is just coming from factory, that the mileage is 0.00. Auntie went and bought Mercedes. She was balling from the first money they hit her account with. Because remember, he's paying the mortgages. He's paying the mortgage. And he's also paying child support. So anyway, let me accelerate the story quickly to get to where I'm getting to. It's not everything that it was messy. That's all you should know. It was messy. It was very, very messy. But anyway, eventually, I think when he fought, he decided to give up. So by the time he gave up his job, so he went to court and told the court that he cannot pay again. He cannot pay for the mortgage again. After all, he's not living there. They should tell her to pay. So Auntie now had to go and look for a job to be paying. Remember, he's the one living in the house with the children now. So that's how he got out of paying mortgage for the property, right? So when she started paying, and the bigger the house, the bigger the mortgage. It's not an easy thing. So now you are the one faced with paying the mortgage. You're paying bills. You're doing things. You are buying food. Something that is not within your pay. It's not within your budgets. Okay. Yeah, Tia Robert Mercedes Oneka. He buy Tia Robert Mercedes. I go tell you where the Mercedes is there now. Make you tell say this life, vanity upon vanity. All is vanity. Yeah. There are some wicked women, no. There are some wicked women, no. There are some wicked Mongo Park women, no. Catherine, I don't disagree with you at all. It's not every woman that is a saint, an angel. There are some very, very vindictive women out there, just as you have them in men. That's why I always say here that, people are people. There are bad people and there are good people, and evil does not have a gender. Anyway, so that was how the marriage ended. He stopped paying, and then he now started working on his own journey of recovery now, starting afresh again, having to look for a job. Fast forward, 15 years later, let me come to the present time now. It's 15 years now. Let me come to the present time. He's moved on. Okay. He's gotten a good job. He's settled down. He's bought another house, a much bigger house now, and he's got a new family now. Guess what? The children have grown up. now to a certain extent. I don't know, maybe they start asking questions, or because sometimes children know all these things, they know no matter what you tell them. And that's why I strongly advise women against using their children as a tool or as a weapon when you are having a divorce, when you are fighting, you are divorcing. Never, ever, ever use your children, because it will backfire. Don't call your children down and start to spoil your husband, be telling them about your ex. See that your useless father. This is what he did to me. This is what he did. Don't marry a man like that, your useless father. Oh, please, ladies, don't do that. I will never encourage you to do something bad. Irrespective of what happens, always make sure that if you cannot say something good about your ex, keep your mouth shut. Children are very, very inquisitive. Will ask you questions. Don't say anything. Don't tell them anything, instead of you to be spoiling him and telling children negative things. What's happened now? Children have grown up. Oh. She was not able to manage them. I don't know what happened. If you see the house, you know house now, big house, big wahala now. Maintenance. No maintenance, zero maintenance. You see what did they call them? You know those Oyibo, this thing, see-through, what did they call them? All those nets. What did they put na nets? Did they call them? You know the lace curtains, those lace curtains and the curtains in the house since that time when they buy them. Now they still did the house. They never change anything. The house is literally falling apart because she cannot afford it. So she's not changed anything. Everything don't tear house, don't spoil. Mercedes Benz don't bafuka. Mercedes spoil. Until no get money to repair them. Park Mercedes for driveway. And you know, say the park motor now, you park motor before you know you go the rot. You go the rot. Different things go the spoil. Blind. Thank you, promise, Jare. Now some Mercedes come bafuka. I don't know what is spoil for Mercedes. Money no dey to repair Mercedes. Mercedes come turn to, you know, all those houses where they go park. They go park car where they say don't break down. They go say I go repair, I go repair, I go repair them. For where? No repair. Bitterness is very, very bad. So, what's the cross of the matter now? Children have turned against their mother. Like this. Now like this. They've been now. Now like this, they've been now. That same father that you say you don't want in the vicinity, that you took a restraining order against, that you say, I must not see you near this house. It's my house. It's my house. Now that same father that they call now, until they call father now, can you see? If you see messages there, if I don't take my eyes, say I not go believe. This is what they tell you. I saw it with my two koro eyes. With my when Nigerians say I see it with my two naked eyes. That this is my naked eye. They see. The relationship between her and the children has broken down completely. He doesn't get along with any of the children. I don't know what happened though. Okay, this is one thing that I know that happened. What happened was that, you know, when you have two parents in the same household, one will be playing good cop, one will be playing bad cop. But when it's one parent, and that's why it's not easy. When it's one parent, you will now be doing the bad cop and the good cop, bad cop, good cop. And sometimes some mothers can be extreme. They can be very, very extreme, because now you are trying to be the dad, you are trying to be the mom, you are trying to raise the children where you want to do the right thing, especially if you are a very strict person. And this auntie is strict. The way I describe, and I don't already get the picture. Now I don't get the picture already, saying a person will be say, yeah, I don't know, but she's just somebody that is very extremely harsh. And the children for this part of the world, you get as you say they raise them. You know, they raise them as they raise us for Africa. If you raise your children with the way your papa and mama raise you, you go lose them. It's simple as that. So now the children see her as a very nasty, wicked woman who has no heart, no love. In fact, one of the children say, he called her and say she's mad. He said she's a mad woman. Make your own pikin, they say you, they mad. That's to tell you the level of breakdown in the relationship. You know, they get along with the children. None of them. If she cook, they not go eat. They know they talk to her. Like they just, they be like, I don't know. Wait till you do them. But the long and short of it is that the children no one take I see am at all at all. She don't lose the children completely. So now that her ex-husband now, when he don't move on, he don't marry, oh, he don't remarry. Oh. Remember, this happened 15 years ago. He don't marry now. In fact, he has a new family. He's doing all right. It took him a long time, oh. I'm not gonna lie. It took him a long time. You know, I always say that brothers move on quickly. Men move on more quickly than women. Mm? But this one, no. He no quick move on. He was pained. And in children, if you see person they mourn divorce, now this uncle, he mourn the divorce. My children know, my children know, my children know. Now you go to hear. At a point, when he come here, when he met somebody and settled down, I think that helped him. Now he's in a good place. He's happy in his new relationship now. Now they come. Now guess who is calling him now and texting him now? The same ex-wife. She's the one that's texting him messages now. Can you see what she did? Can you see what your son did? Can you see what your daughter said to me? Can you see this? Can you talk to him? Now can they call them now? Now can they call them now to talk to them? You can't talk to your mom like that. You need to have a loving relationship with your mom. You need to treat your mom with respect. You need to do this. You need to do that. The children they are not children anymore. They don't grow. They don't grow. Two of them don't graduate from university. The last one is how many years? They are big now. So what are you going to tell them? Once they are 18 in this part of the world, they are adults. What do you want to talk? If you talk anyhow, they go move out, go rent their own house. Once they go university, come back at 20, 20, 20, 20, 21, 22. What do you want to tell them? That be smart, When I hear, I say, so this can happen. And he said to me, he said, if he no believe say God dey real before, say now he honestly believe that this our God is real. And karma is also very real because he said the lies that she told against me in court, all because of house. Lying to the police, make they take drive me come out for house. I even say make I stay one room, he no agree. Make I build my own, he no agree. He drive me completely. Now by force, took a restraining order against me. Make I not see my children. Today now, you are looking for him now. But children don't grow, they don't back up. How you want to come take control them now? What do you want to tell them now? They are adults. So the moral of the story is that whatever we sow, we shall reap. I'm talking about fighting fair in a divorce today. Okay? This is just the bane of my conversation tonight. Let us try to be fair. Let us be fair. Because karma is real. Don't go to court and start lying because you want property. Wait till be property. Wait till be property. Mercedes. They're not, can you talk about Mercedes? Mercedes, they don't pack Mercedes. You don't say money repair Mercedes. Until they enter bus up and down, now they take like Wakago bus stop now. She cannot afford to ride that car because car don't break down. House when you fight for the house now. If they won't sell a now under market value, now they can sell them because my house is in this part of the world. House is all about maintenance. If you know maintenance, everything they leak, everything does scatter. Who won't buy them? They go undervalue them. You go sell them at a loss. They cannot even sell it. Even if she say, okay, let me can sell them now and get money. How I want to sell them? So at the end of the day, is it worth it? All that lawyer, fights, money. Was it worth it? No, it's not. If you call the auntie and ask and say, if you have to do it all over again, would you do the same thing or would you have chosen a more constructive path? Even if you don't want to marry again, say, okay, I don't want to marry. The marriage don't tire me. We are not happy together. Perhaps you would have chosen a more, because of the children between you, say, for just choose path of mediation. So now go settle. Okay, meet me halfway. Not be say you just say lie, put my foot down. Now judge go settle. Now this judge go tell. Which judge you want go meet now? Your children don't turn against you. Which judge you will go meet now? When you go tell judge say, make my children love me again, make my children care for me again. So was it worth it? So I'm sharing this story with you guys tonight for us to learn a lesson, and it's a very, very crucial lesson. So we as African women, we come to this part of the world where we have, a different society that we're not used to. We are empowered because of the system, the laws, okay? They favor women, which is a good thing. They did it for their people to protect their women. But some African women take advantage of it. And if somebody is vindictive, that is the person they look for. What did they call serious revenge? Say he won't deal with you. He go first to use those laws to deal with the person. But at the end of the day, is it worth it? It's a very sad story. Very, very sad story. She's not happy. She's depressed. She's very, very depressed. She's not happy because mothers now, when your own children, when your own children don't even want to take ICU, they know they chop your food. They don't care whether you did it or not. They don't even greet you inside a house. Your children will walk past you, not greet you. Because for the 15 years so where they know they're together, so she didn't actively, maybe she not sabi, because it's not an easy thing, because now two parents before, now one parent. So I know, not beside they blame her. What I'm just saying is that there are always better ways to do things. There are always better ways to do things. Osho said, George is not your friend. George is not your friend. It's not your family. Of course, George have your own life to live. George not saying you. George even wants to not to just carry on our live in court so that I go move on. So the learning there for you guys. I'm sharing my link in the comment section if you've got something to say. I'm just sharing this story to warn people out there. Please. We did a show last week and I was talking about how you can, if you want to dissolve a marriage, I'm not advocating for people to dissolve their marriage, but when you feel like, okay, you've done everything you can and it's not working anymore, I'm not interested anymore, I want to end it, please look for a more realistic, a more painless way, to end it. Some women, they walk away. They will just walk away without looking back. They don't even care. I know a lot of women that have done that. They don't care whether you pay child support, you don't pay child support, child maintenance, they call it over here. They will work hard, they will raise their children, and they will still not spoil the man to the children. But you know what? Those women, they also reap the reward of their sacrifices and the love. They reap it because the children will see it. These children, they see, they know, they grow up, they understand. You might think they are young now, but they are watching everything, they're observing. They will reap the reward. Those women reap the reward. And that's why you see all the children that will grow up in such household will say, without my mother, I will not be here. My mother. So we are talking about co-parenting. Yeah. You need to say you are merely a statistic in the court or legal system. Learn to be reasonable with your spouse for the best interest of the children. If one is toxic, then insist on legal system. Yeah. Absolutely. Co-parenting is important, even if you don't get along. Let it all be about the kids. Says it's better. Yeah. Yes. Fighting as if you've never loved that person before, you've never had a good time, because there are always people there that will be pushing your body and be saying, do this, don't worry, this is the thing now. And they will now go and bring examples and go and show you, this is what somebody did, this is what this person did, this is what this person did. You too, you can do it. You too, you can do it. Yes. But down the line, uncle, down the line, will you look back and you'll be like, this our sister who came from, both of them are Nigerians. Yoruba people came here from Nigeria. They weren't born here. Will you look back and you will say in your mind that you say, oh, I did the right thing? Or you will just say, no, He deal with me, now I deal with him. I deal with him. Now battle of who deal with each other pass, now you go dey fight and your children go dey there, they watch. Why? Yeah. When two elephants fight, the grass. Now the grass they suffer. So please, let us learn to fight fair. Women learn to fight fair. Men learn to fight fair. I know that divorce is not friendship. You can't go to divorce and you are smiling and coming out. It's all about what you can get, what the other person can get. And your lawyers will be giving you advice they think will fetch you the best. And that's why you see when they go to court, you go sit down here with your lawyer. This one go sit down here with the lawyer. The time when they do na love, when everything is sweet. Lawyer no they there, judge no they there. Oh. But if you are a good person, you are a good parent, you are a good parent, the well-being of your children should be your priority. Bukola says, also, one should be able to let go of pride. It is important to take a step back and try to pull things right. She should have put things right after 3 or 5 years. No, she didn't, unfortunately. She was very, very bitter. She was very, very bitter. When I knew the extent was when she went to court and got a restraining order against him and lied that he was putting his hands on her. That's when I said, okay. In fact, at that point, we were now advising him that, okay, it's time for you to let go now. Because you can't afford to have a criminal record because of the sort of job you are doing. If you have a criminal record, it's going to ruin your career. So we were even advising him that time now that, okay, it's time for you to pull back. I know you love your children. Don't worry. The children will grow up. They will know the truth. You cannot allow police to come and arrest you all because you are crying, my children, my children. It's time for you to pull back. It was very, very hard, but he did. So here we are. Fabulously Tolly says, some kids wait patiently until they are adults to give the parent a taste of their own medicine. Or the kids can pick up her unkind character and do her back. Yeah. Empress is saying that, Auntie B, thank you for this discussion today. It's making me have a rethink about how to handle my divorce process and filter advice friends and families are giving me. That's what we're here for, Empress. Please. Most friends and family are going to teach you how you would deal with your ex. If you have children, think about the well-being of your children. I'm not saying you should go empty-handed. All I'm saying is be fair. Be fair. Because, see, money is not everything. People look at house, they say, this house. What is house? What is house? Do you know the one that you're going to buy tomorrow? Are you God? Do you know the breakthrough that God will bring your way tomorrow? Please reevaluate it. Don't listen to all the people that will be teaching you to come and deal with him. Deal with him. Make sure you drag him. Make sure you collect this. We have people that have collected like that. They're not even there alive to enjoy them. So let's just be human. Let's be human. Oh, I know everybody is hurting during a divorce. That's why I say divorce is war. It's not a smiling thing. We are not playing. Because now you are thinking of all the things they've done to you, how they've hurt you, what you know, all the things you've been through. But you can still reflect, pull back, and fight fair. You can. Okay. I've got my first caller, and it's Adenike. Welcome, Adenike. Where are you joining us from?
Hello, Auntie B. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, it's Nikki Shine. I'm calling from Cardiff.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetie.
Yeah. I'm very shy. I don't normally call. I don't normally call. I'm Nigerian, but I was born in Ivory Coast.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm more comfortable in French than English, but
Oh, you
it's
are
just an excuse,
bilingual.
anyways. So I just want to say thank you, Auntie B. Seriously, I had a very terrible experience with my ex in 2020. And
Mm-hmm.
one of my friends sent your link to me, and since then I've been following you. The name that you normally see there is Nikki Shine.
Yes.
Yeah. So since 2020, I've been following you, and you really helped me. To be honest, I was so bitter. I was so angry. How can someone
Ew.
just deceive me when I
Mm-mm.
had other people to marry me and just deceive me just to get his paper and just disappear? I was so angry. I was so annoyed.
Mm. Mm-mm.
But since 2020, I've been following you, your advice, everything, and my life have just changed. I'm more calm. I've been giving people advice. Yesterday, I saw that my ex took me to court. I was ready to fight him. I was like, this man, he want to start something that I cannot finish. And now they rethink again. I say, instead of me to fight him, let me just calm down. So my cousin gave him my number. He called me. I said, you took me to court because of the child. He said, Nikki, it's not because of that. But 2 years now, I've not seen the child. I'm
Hmm.
begging you. I'm begging you, please.
Hmm.
I've got 3 kids in my life, 2 in Nigeria. Those 2 are cursing me every day. And this one now in London, in UK again, I can't
Hmm.
see him. I'm begging
Mm-mm.
you. I know I've did so many wrong things, but forgive me. I said, you know what? I even forgiven you.
Hmm.
Even myself, I wanted to call you because the boy now is 4.5 now. He now understand that
Hmm.
there's daddy and there's mommy. He's asking me, where's daddy?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
asking me.
Please
So
allow him to see the child, except he's harmful to him.
oh yeah. So
Don't deny him access to his
I'm
child.
telling you, we spoke yesterday. I said, you know what? Me, I've forgiven you. You can
Hmm.
come and see your child at any time. Me, I'm a changed person. I've learned a lot of things.
Hmm.
And one of my friends said, you know what, don't worry about it, let him see the child, but when the child grow up, just make the child sit down and tell him everything that his dad did. I said, no way, I don't need to
It's,
do that.
it's not necessary.
I said because they taught us that we should. He said, who's teaching you? I said, I've got one sister, his auntie B from Obodooyinbo. She taught us that we don't need to put the keys in our fight. They're different, they don't have anything to do with the fight.
Mm-hmm.
What I had with his dad, it does not have anything to do with this boy. This boy has the right to enjoy his father. The father has the right to
Hmm.
enjoy his son. Because I've been doing so many things by myself. I don't need to do that. Let him come and take care of his son. Take him to football club, do his hair, do everything. And I asked my son, "Do you want to see daddy?" He said, "Yeah, I want to see daddy." I said, "There you
Oh,
go." So
oh,
I've told him,
God
I've told him,
bless
I've told him
you.
yesterday. Yeah, I've
Hi.
told him yesterday. I
Ah.
say, what makes my son happy? That's the most important thing to me.
Hmm.
People are still
Because
trying to discourage me.
no matter how you love them, they want their
Oh,
dad.
that is it. People are still trying to
Except he
discourage
doesn't
me.
want to be in his life or he's
Ah,
harmful to them. Allow the fathers to
I'm
be in their
telling you.
lives.
I'm telling you. He even took a private investigation apparently to look for the address. So when I
Yeah.
thought they have fault, I said no problem. So people are still trying to discourage me. This guy, are you sure? Maybe he want to come and use you to renew his paper. I said if he want to renew his paper,
Don't listen to
I don't
them. What is paper?
mind.
Don't listen
What
to
is
them.
paper? I don't mind. I say I've kept all the report for the child for you. If you want to use a report, let him take the report. Let him
It
take the
doesn't
pictures.
matter,
I don't care.
Nikki.
People are
Hmm.
surprised. My family, they cannot recognize
Hmm.
me, Auntie B.
That is the power of forgiveness.
They cannot recognize me. They say, Nick is you. Yeah,
Hmm.
this is you. I say, yeah, it doesn't matter. If you want to use me, let him use him and go. All this is vanity upon vanity. So, Auntie B, to be
Hmm.
honest,
Chai.
we don't even go to any therapy. Me and any care, you really helped me. I'm feeling so much
Oh.
lighter. I don't have anything bad against him or anybody self. So I'm a free person. He's so happy. He even called us yesterday again. He was just praying for me, praying for the
Hmm.
child, and he said he's going to buy a lot of gifts. He's going to buy clothes for him. He's going to pay something. I said, no problem. Just take your time. Anytime you want to come, you're more than welcome to see
Hmm.
your child. So
God
it's a
bless
big
you.
lesson. Thank you so much, Auntie
God
B.
bless
Thank
you,
you.
Adenike. It is well
Yeah.
with you. Your child
Amen.
is going to thank you. That
Amen.
that child, is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy. It's a boy.
He's
Yeah.
going to thank you. You did the right thing. Forget about all your friends or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anything negative people are teaching you, don't listen to them. You know
Yes,
what you think about is the well being of your child.
that
Does
is
your
it.
child need his father? The
Mhm.
answer is yes.
Yes,
And let me
definitely.
tell you something, Nikki. The relationship you have with your husband or your ex is
Mm-hmm.
not the same relationship that your son has with his father.
That's it.
That's
What?
what women don't understand. Somebody can be a very lousy, bad husband, but they will be an
Mm.
amazing father.
You know, that's what I've told my friend yesterday. I said Auntie B told us that somebody might be a bad partner, but that doesn't mean he's a bad father. We shouldn't mix it together. So I'm
Hmm.
so glad, to be honest. I'm so, people believe me. People are, they don't understand me. They are looking at me like, because 2020, I said, this guy, I'm gonna deal with him. What he did to me. Because there's two people wanted to marry me then. Are you sure you want to? Are you sure? I was asking me, are you serious? Are you sure? Because when I discovered messages from his phone, what he was saying about me, I said, are you very sure? If you want me to help you with the paper, I don't mind. I will help you. He said, no, I'm sure. When he got his paper, people they are still
It
reminding him. I
doesn't
said,
matter.
don't
Let me
worry.
tell
I
you
said, doesn't
something.
matter, I beg.
Hmm.
I said, doesn't matter, I'm
Adenike,
fine.
let me tell you something. You know what? I believe strongly that when things happen to us, it's because
Mm,
God allows them.
mm, mm.
So other people wanted to marry you. Do you know what would have happened to you in those relationships if you had gone
That,
with them?
that is it as well.
The
Beg.
reason God allowed you to marry this man who apparently used you for paper, but
Mm,
God allowed it for a reason. Do
mm.
you know whether you even have your son if you marry those other people? Do you know
That is it. I'm
the
telling
joy
you.
that you have that your son has given you? Can
Mm.
money or paper give you that joy?
No, no,
Exactly.
no.
See, I strongly believe that even though we go through things that are unpleasant, if God allowed
Mm.
it to happen, it's for a reason.
There's a reason for it,
There's
definitely.
a
There's a
reason
reason
for it.
for it.
And I really, in fact, Orimiwu, thank you so much for
Thank you
calling
so
and
much,
sharing
Auntie
your story with
B.
us. Thank
Merci
you. It is
beaucoup.
well with
Bisous,
us.
bisous. Au revoir.
Thank you, love. God bless you.
Amen. You too, man. Bye bye.
Wow, wow. You see, Obodo Farm, this is why we are here. Oh. This is why we are here. Did you hear Adenike? Just from listening, watching all this plenty talk we talk here every day, she learns about forgiveness. And the bitterness in her heart is gone. People are advising her, don't allow him to say he used you. Don't allow him to say, don't allow him to see his child. But she said, no, I'm not going that part anymore. Wow. Wow. What a testimony. See, when I hear things like this, I will know that I'm not wasting my time on this platform. We're not wasting our time over the farm. Wow. Tabe, you have two devices open. Mute yourself, please. Hello, Tabe. Can you hear me? Okay. Your audio is not good, so I'm going to come back to you because your audio is problematic there. It's like you have two devices open. You need to put one off so that it doesn't bounce back. I'll come back to you after Fatima. Hello, Miss Fatima. Please unmute yourself. You're welcome. Fatih, can you hear me? Fatih is muted though. Okay, let me come back to Tabe. Maybe Tabe has fixed that one.
Me.
I'm getting you now, Tabe. Is that you?
Put my computer.
Your internet is very, very poor. It's breaking. I can't hear you. Hello?
Hello.
I'll come back to you. Your internet is not very good. Uh-oh. Okay, Olu, I'm with you. Hi.
Hello, Auntie B. Good afternoon.
You're welcome. How are you, sis?
I'm good. How are you too?
Not too bad, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you do. I just want to quickly say that this story is a call for everyone to be nice, to be kind, to be good. It's not for marriage or for divorce alone. It's just for a way of life.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that is naturally a bitter person, marriage will not change the person.
Amen.
Somebody that is a good person, divorce will not change the person. It will always reflect in our behavior. You see the last caller saying that when she watch your show, she realized that she needs to forgive and let go. And she worked on herself. And we are seeing the results. She's giving testimonies about what nobody can do. She's talking about even when people are trying to convince her to be bad. Now that she's a good person, she can't go back to being bad. You understand what I'm saying? So we all need to start working on ourselves to be a kind person, to be a good person for ourselves and for the people around us. Because whatsoever we sow, that is what we will definitely reap.
Amen.
Kids are like slates, and whatsoever you write on them is what you will be reading later in life. So the woman sowed bitterness into the life of those kids, thinking that they will use it against their dad.
Yes.
But now it's coming back to them, to her. I'm
To
sorry.
her,
Yes, it's coming back
100%.
to her, 100%, because that is what she sowed into the life of those kids. That is what she taught them to do. Anybody that is always lying around kids and expect that, oh, they will be saying the truth at all times, the person is deceiving himself or herself. That is what they will grow up to know. They will believe that is a good thing to do. So I just want to encourage every one of us that we should just work on ourselves to be kind, to be good people. There is an adage in Yoruba that says, if someone teach you to do evil and you do it, that means you
You're
have
already an
evil.
evil person.
Yeah, you're already nursing evil in your heart. You're just using that person as an excuse to carry out the evil that you already had in your heart. So I don't want to just say, oh, it is friends and family that pushed the woman. She herself is a bitter person.
That's the kind of person. Let me ask you
Yeah.
something, Sister Olu. Do people who are bitter and they have this very hardened mind, because bitterness comes with hardness in your mind. You see the way when the Bible talks about how God hardened the heart of Pharaoh. Some people, their heart is hardened like that. And I'm always scared of people whose heart is hardened.
Yes.
Because when your heart is hardened there's nothing you cannot do, because
There's
it will not
nothing.
move you.
Yes.
Do
Yes.
you think
There's
that people
nothing.
who are bitter like that and they are unkind, do they know that they are like that?
My mom always says something, and it's in Yoruba. She will say, "Eni to buru mo," meaning, what it means is that a wicked person knows. A wicked person knows is wicked. He's just looking for someone to tell him. No, like she will say, "Eni buru mo, okan went to masofuni." That means a wicked person. Yes, a wicked person knows is wicked. He's just looking for someone to echo it out. So somebody that is wicked knows. They know that is wickedness. They know
This lady was wicked though.
they know what they are doing. That
She
is
was wicked
wickedness.
though.
So we can't excuse it. They know. It's just that it could be experiences of life that push them to that point. It could be that the way they grew up, the environment they grew up from, that pushed them to that point, but they know that they are wicked. So if you are vindictive and weak and have bitterness in your heart, then it's time to start working on yourself. Go for therapy. We've been saying this on this channel, and that is why I resonate with this channel so much. We are always giving out things that will help people to be better persons. So if you need therapy, if you need counseling, if you need to talk to someone to let go of those things that causes the bitterness and anger in your heart, then do it. Do it. If you need a closure, do it. Not for anything, just for yourself.
For yourself,
For yourself, because whatsoever you sow, you will reap. A bitter person cannot throw out good thing into the community. A bitter person cannot impact people positively. What will be coming out, even if you want to do it, you don't have the capacity to do it at that time. You first of all need to work on yourself, and then you'll be able to bring out good things. When I was growing up, I used to think that people don't like me, that people don't love me. And then at some point, I now asked myself that, am I loving people? Even if I'm loving them in my heart, am I showing them that I love them? And I started doing it. I started doing it intentionally, consciously. And now I now see that people flock around me, people
Yes.
show me love. So it's whatever you give out that
Yes.
you will reap.
Absolutely.
That is what God, Jesus Christ taught us. That is what Jesus Christ did when he was on earth. I don't want to sound like I'm preaching, but that is all I know. That is what Jesus Christ taught us. So
Amen.
whatever you give out is what will definitely come back to you. So I just want to encourage us that we should be kind. We should show love. We should spread love around us, and it will definitely come back to us, especially when you are training a child, because whatsoever a child see is what they will learn, not what you
Amen.
are telling them. What they see you do is what they will copy. When you are doing something different from what you are showing them, they definitely will not pick what you're saying. They will pick what you are showing. So those kids, they picked how she has been relating with their dad and them.
You
So
know
they
what?
picked
You know
from
what
her.
the daughter apparently. The daughter said that the first daughter now said that accused her that the parenting that she was supposed to do with the dad, because she was fighting so hard to keep the house, to chase him out and all that, that she now turned her to the co-parent. So she was now abandoning the parenting to her to do. And for children in this part of the world, you know what that means. They
Yes.
are not prepared for the responsibility of caring for. You know, when we were growing up in Africa, we looked after our younger ones. It's
Yes.
expected that you will be looking at. But children in this part of the world, they are not their parents. Don't tell them to start, caring for their
Doing
younger
your
ones. That they will cook
responsibility.
and clean and look after them. They will be at home. You will go out and, they are not,
Mm-hmm.
the environment is not the same.
No, it's not.
So now that one has some, she's feeling like the mom entrusted her into this responsibility of parenting that she was not ready for. She didn't enjoy
Mm-hmm.
her youth. She didn't enjoy her childhood because he made her to become a carer, a mother at a very young age.
Young age. Yeah. When she was doing it, she wasn't prepared for what would come after. She was only selfish and wicked. She just wanted to prove a point. Even two people taking care of kids in this part of the world is overwhelming. How much more you want to do it alone? She wasn't prepared financially. She wasn't prepared emotionally. She wasn't
Yeah.
prepared for all the responsibilities that comes into parenting. She just
So,
wanted to prove a point, and she was selfish about it. Unfortunately, it came back to her. So
may
that is
God
why,
not allow us to use our life to prove a wrong point, a negative
amen,
point.
amen,
Thank you so
amen.
much, my sister
Thank
Olu.
you, my
I
sister.
appreciate
Thank you.
you,
God
sis. God
bless
bless
you.
you.
God
Thank
bless
you
you
very much.
always. Bye.
I always appreciate your contribution. You always bring it 100%. It is well with you, my sister. Thank you so much. May we not use our life to prove points that will come and bite us in the bum bum later. Oh, God, don't allow us, because sometimes I asked that reason, I asked that question, and I was asking Sister Olu, Ade love, your connection is not good. Can you check your internet connection, please? Okay, please check it. My link is in comment section if you have something to say you want to contribute. Somebody said something in the comment section. I've been pinning quite a lot of things, but I didn't have time because I didn't want to interrupt Sister Olu. Someone said something in the comment section that something could have happened to her in her upbringing, this woman, that this is not the norm for a lot of women, that something would have happened. So what I heard, remember I told you that I know them. What I heard is that she grew up with her mother. So I think the dad did not treat the mother well. And so as a result of that, now she was prepared to say the kind of BS that my mom took from my dad, I'm not going to take it from another man. Again, I pray that prayer for you guys. May God not allow us to use our life to prove a point that will come back to deal with us. Because when children are involved, we need to be very, very, even when children are not involved, let's be human. All my ex-colleagues is always saying something here that either religion or no religion, whether you are a Christian or you are a pagan or whatever, just be human. What does it mean to be human? love, respect, forgiveness. The bitterness, people carry so much bitterness in their heart. I'm wondering. You see some people, they carry bitterness from generation to generation. They are always swearing and cursing for the man that did them this, the man that did them. The time they are using to swear and curse for that person, you are stealing your own joy. Your blood pressure is shooting up. Okay? There is no happiness in your life. Meanwhile, maybe the man is even somewhere jollificating, enjoying his life. And that is why forgiveness is so powerful. When we talk about it here, some people think it's only Christians. No, this is not Christianity alone. No, this is God. No, it's not even about religion. Forgiveness is letting go of that pain, anger, bitterness, freeing yourself. Just let it go. It's not going to be easy. Let me not come and tell you that it's going to be easy. You just wake up and say, I forgive. No. When somebody has hurt you, it's not an easy thing, but you can. You can. The first thing is for you to recognize that, okay, I'm hurt. Everything I'm doing now is because I'm acting from a place of brokenness because of the trauma and the hurt that I'm feeling now. Okay, but what do I want to do with this? And when things are so messy in your head, you're going through a nasty divorce, it can be very confusing and conflicting. You don't know what to do. And so this one will come, and you know our community, they like to give advice. You don't need to ask them unsolicited advice everywhere. Báwo lọkọ ẹ? Ibo lẹ bọ́rọ̀ dé báyìí? Kí ni judge sọ? Kí ni láyà sọ? They'll be asking you questions because they want to give you more ammunition. But we are looking long term. On the long term, how is that going to help you? How is that going to help you? Love, I cannot add you, I'm afraid, because your connection is not solid. Maybe you need to connect to a Wi-Fi or something, but I can't add you. I can see you, but your connection is not good. Is it going to help you? So I'm getting to the end of the show now. My link is still in the comment section if you have got something to say. The first thing that I'm taking away from this is that people are just people. There are good people and there are bad people. Okay? There are no, you can't group a particular gender and say all of them are like this. Or group a particular gender and say all of them are like this. No, people are people. So, women, I'm talking to you sisters tonight. You guys know that I love you. I celebrate you. I advocate for you. I'm here every day screaming about, all the things that are working against us as African women, all the things that we've been taught, all the things that have not helped our culture, have not helped us, tradition that should be ended years ago. But we need to advise ourselves as well. Some of our sisters actually believe that when a marriage ends, the man should have no access to the children anymore. Why? Is he not the father? Why would you do that? Me, in good conscience, I can never, ever advise any woman that because, okay, let's say he ran away with your best friend. What's the worst thing he can do? He ran away with your sister. That is between you and him. It is not between the children and him. Do not use your children against your partner. Because when they grow up, they will know the truth. May God not let it be your portion. I'm telling you the story of somebody today now that is looking back 15 years and she's regretting all the actions she took. When she was fighting that time, her own Dumo, she was enjoying it because everything was in her favor. Boom, 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 boom. Child support, boom. House, boom. Motor, boom. This, that, boom. Go and see her now. She's depressed. Her own children see her as Satan. So was it worth it? No, it wasn't. So Ejeka Rora Sheo, Ejeka Shora, please, our people. Kudiratu, you're welcome. Unmute yourself, please.
Hello, Sister B. This is my first time of logging into Obodooyinbo. I'm quite surprised. I've tried a few times. Hello. Thank you. This is quite an interesting topic, and it's quite relaxing to hear you all the time. I started listening about a few weeks ago. You're a professional, yes, and that reflects in a lot of your insights and feedback, and it's quite appreciative. In terms of what's going on at the moment, I think we need to sit back and think about, when we talk about couples, we have to first think about individual person in a relationship. Okay, there's something about people coming together and we're bringing two separate people with their individual differences, but there's something they call etiology, which is the beginning of that person. And as you know, in child development, you don't understand yourself until you become a teenager. So where you would have developed a lot of copings, a lot of survival skills. And I suppose if that is not validated throughout the person's growing up into adulthood, that is every experience with family, dynamics in every relationship, that child is actually developing their coping styles. And that's what you get in relationships. And when there is no validation in terms of, maybe a sister, a brother, an uncle saying, don't do that, kind of refraining that person from acting in different ways, which they can learn from, it becomes normal. It becomes normal for that person. And so when they're in another relationship, even though the story you mentioned, this man could be, you mentioned something that's quite crucial and beautiful. He could be a fantastic father, but you don't know about his husband, etiquettes. It could be somebody who don't know how to show love. It could be somebody who's also reflecting on how he grew up with his own parents. All they understand was, clothing, survival, putting, roof over the children's head. But what is emotional needs in there? This is not coming across because remember, you can have everything, but emotional needs is key. And that's what brings the happiness. In any ways, you can have all these materials, you can have these houses, you can have everything. But if that person is not emotionally present, and I still remember what you said a few weeks ago, that men are, deliberate, men are intentional, women are emotional. I still remember that. And I've used that in different ways when I try to explain things, to people. So that can come across with that woman not feeling emotionally cared for or not thinking our emotions were validated. And I suppose if they had people who may be professionals or maybe people will talk to them about what's going on, and the man with all his, charisma, his, kind of money and stuff, if he's not able, if all he understands is just, clothing, being there for the children, but what's going on with the closeness? And I suppose where you will find the woman now struggling is when she's now collapsing, when she couldn't have that power. There was apathy present in everything. She's now giving up because she didn't know how to do it in the first place. She didn't learn how to keep things in the first place. So there's a lot of things that people have to go through in terms of counseling. And I suppose I will say one thing that I think, I'm Nigerian. I'm from Lagos, I'm a Lagosian. And in terms of what I will say coming to the UK, what it taught me is about being emotionally present, especially when you work in a professional field. When you work in a field of mental health, and it's not like I'm just working, but you're learning as well. You have case studies, you're seeing things that, there's a lot of projection, there's a lot of transference. And you're also thinking, things could have been like this, things could have fallen apart, but it didn't, because you have that, kind of coping and understanding of what's going on. Then your environment will be good.
You see, it's like you got two devices open, Kudirat. That's why I can hear myself. So what I just wanted to say in response to what you said, you spoken very well. Thank you very much for that deep knowledge you shared with us. What I wanted to say is that, yeah, I agree. She wasn't coping. But we are looking at, and I'm not saying that he was a fantastic husband. Like I said, I can attest to how he was as a dad, as a parent. But his husband's role or being a partner in a relationship, I don't know, because that's between the two of them, what happened. However, we are looking at how people process whatever negative experience they've got. Life happens, things happen to you, but what do you make out of it? How do you process it? If he had only allowed that experience of having allowing him to be present in the children's life, perhaps we'll not be having this conversation today. The children will not grow up and be hating her now, saying, "Oh, you are a mad woman. You did this, you did this. You're always shouting. You don't know how to communicate." This is one of the things they accuse her of, that she's constantly screaming. She cannot have a conversation without screaming. And screaming comes from frustration, not having the tools to communicate. When children do things to you sometimes, and they expect you to just be smiling and be all kumbaya, but it doesn't work. Every parent knows that there are things that happen sometimes that you want to just scream.
Sister B, when women scream or anybody screams, it's a way of not, just as you mentioned, they're not able to express their emotions. So they're trying to distract in one way or the other or project it. That's what people do have, as I did mention, that people do have underlying issues. And it's that part of her own insecurity that she needs validation. She needs reassurance. That's why she's presenting in that way. And she feels that, some people can feel so insecure that they think they're competing with their children. She sees all those, we don't know the communication or the conversation that's been going on between her and her partner. It could be, the children would have this house. And that sense of feeling insecure. Yeah, that sense of feeling insecure. Like, what's going to happen to me? The children are going to grow up. This man is so intelligent and he's so well-to-do. Where am I today? We don't know what this woman is doing. We don't know her background. We don't know her education or qualification. So that sense of identity is, at that moment, is lost.
The more reason why she have navigated divorce in a more different way.
True. See, all these things, sometimes, as you know, women in UK, I did mention in the comment, if you don't have good friends around you, you're bound to be influenced negatively. So, but she hasn't learned to cope. She hasn't learned to distract or to, project her emotions or manage how she's feeling. And she's getting all this. She's looking at people in a way of superficially. She's not really connecting emotionally because she hasn't learned how to connect emotionally. So all she's seeing is the physical attraction of how people are, getting into a big car and stuff like that. Because that's what I remember a friend saying to me, the only reason why she went to do a professional course is because she saw another worker dangling keys. And when she said that, and I've been with this person, I've known this person, a friend, for years. When she mentioned that, I was shocked. I now realize that no wonder she's been having problems for the last 5-10 years because she saw a professional dangling keys, and that was the only thing that actually resonates with her. To do that professional course. Yeah.
So you can have a business and you will still make money and dangle key. If key is your problem. Oh my God. Kudira, thank you so much for contributing.
I'm telling you, I'm surprised. I'm telling you. So thank you so much. And nice to speak to you. Nice. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sweetheart. God bless you, Kudira. Your thing was echoing throughout. I think you have two devices on. Maybe your YouTube was on and TV was on or something. But anyway, appreciate your contribution. Yeah. Comparison. Imagine if somebody is going to study a professional course because it's also on dangling a key, what does that tell you about them? We talk about identity here. We talk about esteem. Those two things are very crucial, my people. When you have low self-esteem, competition won't finish your life all for waiting. this life. Adewale, you're welcome.
Good evening, Auntie B. Thank you for having me, and
You're
hi, Obodo
welcome.
fam.
Mhm.
So I think what this story reminds me of is, like, when your people talk about marriage, people would always say, "Oh, get married to your friend, get married to your best friend," and I never really understood what that meant, because to me back then, best friend and a romantic relationship were two different things. But then I realized what I realized was that you need to actually get married to someone that you can genuinely be friends with, because when that romantic feeling you have momentarily dies, you wouldn't dislike them.
Yeah.
You wouldn't dislike them. Because if you're not genuinely friends with them, and when that romantic feeling and that infatuation goes, it's very, very quick. Like it's very, very quick to, dislike that person. I don't want to use the H word because it's
Ha.
YouTube. It's very easy. There's a very thin line between love and hate.
Then.
I'm sorry I used it. There's a very thin line between those two words. And if that friendship is there to kind of remind you, oh, this is someone I'm married because I genuinely like them. I genuinely want the best from them. You would want to use any weapon you have. And the easiest weapon most couples use, men and women, is the kids. The kids don't become kids in your eyes anymore. They become emotional weapon that you can use to, like you can use to, attack your partner. You
Yeah.
wouldn't remember their kids anymore. You wouldn't remember that you're supposed to raise them. You wouldn't remember that anymore. All you remember is, oh, I have this bargaining chip and I'm going to use the court system to, get whatever I want. So it's just like, so I just feel in that case, I don't know. I don't want to say maybe the man did something. Probably something happened, and you know, she lost that romantic feeling she had with him, and the friendship wasn't there, and
The
there was
friendship wasn't there.
it
Yeah, I see what
wasn't
you mean.
there. It
Yeah.
wasn't there. So it was
And that's
just
why it
very.
quickly went towards hate
It
because
went towards hate
it was
immediately,
hate throughout.
straight
Adewale, you are
throughout.
so intelligent. Throughout the
through,
divorce process, the hate
throughout,
was real.
and
Like,
whenever there's hate in someone's heart for so long, it's like a what do you call a very, very what's the addictive drug that's very, very hard to come off. Hate, because it drives a certain part of our brain that makes us just want to keep going and keep going and
you
keep going.
forget any sense of
You forget any
rationality.
sense of
You forget
reason.
whoever is going to be like your
You
children. Like somebody said, I went to elephant fight. Is the grass that
Exactly.
suffer.
The
You don't
grass.
even care.
You don't see the
You just
grass.
want
You
to
don't see the
destroy
thing.
the other person.
Exactly. You don't see it. And it takes so long. If there's no one there to tell you that what you're doing is wrong, it takes so long before the person can recover. And that's exactly what happened to this lady.
Oh,
So
sure. I kind of feel sorry for her, Adewale,
I
to be
do
honest.
I do as well. I do as well. I
I feel
mean,
sorry for her because I feel like something was broken in her.
something was
Okay.
definitely broken.
Yeah.
Something was definitely
Yeah.
broken.
Yeah.
And there was
Something was broken in her. Unfortunately, maybe because she didn't have the right counsel or she didn't know
counseling.
how to process
Exactly.
it,
Exactly. He didn't have
she
the right
channeled it
friends.
negatively. She wanted to deal with, she dealt with the
Exa-
guy. Oh, Adewale, I'm not going to
she
lie.
did.
She really dealt with him.
He
But
did.
15 years later, now the guy is smiling. The children are gravitating towards him. All of them are, and
It's it's
she's got, it's like she's lost on all fronts.
it's
For we
it's one
women, when you lose your children, that is the worst thing that can happen
worst
to
is
you.
one of the worst, especially when they're grown, where they're grown and they're around that age where they're going to start having jobs, or where you can actually
Yeah.
reason with them more,
Oh,
and
yes.
then they're running away from you.
They are
It's
running.
gonna
You don't
make you
even want to see her.
exactly. It's gonna make
You
you feel,
don't talk to
especially
her. Imagine me cook. The reason why I cook, I will
it's
go
for your
and cook big
kids.
pots. Then the children will just, hey,
It's for your kids.
they
It's for
don't
your
want
kids.
to eat.
I mean, especially mothers. One thing I've noticed about my mom is most times when she cooks, she doesn't even eat a quarter of the food. She just tells, Mutiyu, I'm satisfied because you guys have already eaten. That's my satisfaction. So if our kids are not even eating our own food, that just shows how bad it really is. And like
They are not
it's one of
eating,
the
no.
it's
They are
one of
not
the
talking to
worst.
her.
It's
They
one of the
don't talk to
worst.
her.
It's one of the worst feelings and punishment you could ever get, because it's going to make her start feeling like a failure. That's the feeling she should be getting. So I really hope there's a way I don't know how it's going to be possible.
Somebody said that she needs to. I saw a comment earlier on where one of our Obodo fans said that she needs to apologize to the children and
Yes,
ask the ex-husband for forgiveness.
exactly. Maybe she can call all of them in a table and
Yes.
sit them down and
But Pride, I
apologize.
hope Pride, I don't know if Pride will allow her to do it, but you know what
That's
they say,
another
pride
thing.
goes before a fall.
That's another thing.
Sometimes we need to humble ourselves and just ask for forgiveness. I'm
And
sorry.
she might not even realize that what she did was wrong,
Exactly.
because
That's why I
that's the
was
first
asking that
step.
our sister Olu. I was asking her, I said, the bad people, do they know they are bad? And
Most
she said
times they
it to
don't.
Yoruba, any buruku mokbo mburu. Unko wine to myself funny.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. So that's all I wanted to see, Auntie B.
Thank
Thank you
you,
for having me.
Adewale. How is your project going? I hope it's going well.
It's going well. It's going well. I've made a lot of progress. It's
Oh,
going well.
all the
It should
best.
be done in 4 months. So
All right. All the best, yeah. We'll be
thank you.
here to
Thank you, Auntie
celebrate
B.
when you are done. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Auntie B.
Thank you, Adewale. For president, lovely David. Hi, good evening.
Yeah, Auntie D, I salute you.
I always hello to where you they join us from?
All right, John from Niger.
Niger, welcome. Oh.
My dear.
How yonder? How our home country?
Everywhere, yaga, yaga.
Everywhere. I didn't miss Niger, seriously. Now you they say everywhere yaga yaga. You know what I didn't miss? Now the
Mm.
food. I didn't miss the food.
Auntie B, you know,
Eh?
say you could. It's good as you the hammer say make when people divorce, may they know they take away the children from.
I didn't hear you.
Be, because children are for both parents, you know. So it's
That's
not good to use children as a human shield, you know.
not true. Not
It's not
true.
good because at the end of the day, they deserve both parents.
It's true.
And no matter what happened, everybody last, you know, the children get to make their own decision,
True.
you know. And some parents, you know, as they talk them, they know they hear. So they need to allow the children to feel both love, you know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, they're not involved with the quarrel or whatever that transpire between both adults.
Yeah.
Well, their own job there now to feel the love.
Yeah.
So when you come there, give restriction, boundaries, or they want them and not talk to this person or that, you know, good now, because that person are part of them too, you know.
Not true.
And now those things now they bring resentment.
Yes.
Maybe when you don't become tiger, when those children grow up or when they become adult, that time they're not gonna like you again. Because they're gonna find truth. They're gonna find out the truth, all the things where you don't, all the lies where you don't give them. You know? So
Wow.
I wish our people go understand, say when people divorce, not the end of the world. You know? So the children, when they're involved, they don't need to suffer. They need to share the love now. One person go collect from both sides. You go that way. You know? So now my own take be that. I hope say they go understand because most of the time, be like say now one party something. One person go one carry the children. The other person go just there they look.
But you still get some when you even want make the children today involved. And they still want the papa today involved. Some men, once they divorce, they know they look back. That one's still there.
You know, say na both waiting, na selfishness. If the man they see him say, okay, I don't get anything to do with this woman, so I don't hate him, I don't hate the children. Now foolishness too.
Yes, not true.
Because what thing you don't forget, we say, na him children be that.
Yes.
If he go born from another woman, if him remarry, born from another, now still that one also na children where him born too. All children are children.
You know if you replace your children. So yeah, no
So
matter how, I mean, I like what you talk, lovely David, because even if you feel say as a man, you feel say the woman do you wrong, not still say because you go look, you know, look back, you won't use and punish the woman. So you make only you they suffer with the children because the children don't do you anything. The children are innocent. Now what David they try to talk for this matter with that. Make we dey leave children out of our katakata abeg. E no make sense.
And may they know they poison their heart. May they know they go tell them, say, Papa they bad, Mama they bad, all those things. May they leave children out of all these things. You know,
yeah,
good.
no, I don't like that one. You see, when I dey see my mama, they tell me something. All the time when I grow up, mama no dey gree talk anything about me and my papa. You know, go gree. I go just say, you know, they tell person something. He go say, go use our language talk and say, they know they tell pikin something. You know, say I don't understand them. Now, when I grow up, now I come become adult, myself come marry, bunch children, now I understand. You know why?
Yeah.
If you tell pikin something, the thing, it be like seed. It go grow, it go germinate, it go bear fruit. Even if you and that person come make up, I'm not be only their papa or mama they talk now. Even if the ordinary person just tell them something against, even when you and that person come make up, that pikin no go forget. Go say, now what you do, my mama be this. Now what you do, my papa be this. Now why my mama in her wisdom tell me that time say they know they tell pikin something. And I saw me learn that thing though, as I did so. Me and my husband would they do basketball.
Because you know, say the truth be say, because one thing with divorce be say, sometimes the woman where they involved, and they talk from witness I don't see, you know, from some friends, maybe the papa treat the mama very bad.
Yes.
Maybe the pikin come grow, come make money. Maybe the mama no go want making the pikin go help the papa.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, papa na is, you know, that the kid, he left for the kid to make the judgment. You know? So you know, go make him look, say, if you know do what you talk, then you say you don't bring work, give the pikin. You know, good that way now. I don't see many cases like that.
You're right. You're right.
So some papa will be say maybe when they end up, they don't want to do anything with the family.
Yeah, especially for this obodooyinbo, some papa they know they look back because they drive some of them for come out for house, and they know they like, and you know say for Naija, now woman they come out for house, but for here sometimes now, most times now they drive the man come out for house. So the man they go say, okay, say you don't drive me come out for house. Oh yeah,
even for Naija, some men too they run from their house too.
Really? Nigerian men, they don't come up for house.
Let me give you an example. If you live for flat, you come pack out, leave your wife come out. The wife no fee pay the rent. You don't run come out now.
No, be small.
How do you see the here say the papa don't japata?
You don't jackpot. you don't move, go another woman's house. No, be small. Thank you so much, lovely David. I really enjoy your gist. I beg, call us again. Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. I beg, Mona take care of Nigeria. Mona no like Jagaban. I don't say I call her. But Mona no let her win. No. Now we know one time. Thank you so much, David. You really make me laugh. I dey like people where they make me laugh. Titi, you are next. Welcome.
Oh, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Where are you joining us from?
You know me, but I changed my screen name because what I'm about to say for legal reason, okay? But I changed my name. I changed my screen name right there.
All right.
Hey, Queen. How are you?
I'm good.
It's been a while that I joined you. Because I've been busy, whatever. Sometimes it kind of your schedule go with my work, so I'm not able to. But I'm so glad that I'm able to join today because I, for one person, I'm in the middle of everything right now. Like I'm in when you say in the middle of ocean of divorce, I'm right in there.
Right.
The truth about divorce is very difficult. Okay. If you feel the need to walk away from your marriage, so it be, do that. Okay. But know the reason why you want to walk away. Don't just walk away just because, whatever the case may be. And if you choose to walk away, try to get a support system. Everybody needs a support system, man or woman, it doesn't matter. Okay. If you are going through a difficult time, we need support system. The people that they're gonna tell you the truth. They're gonna be honest with you. They are not gonna tell you what you want to hear or pat in the back all the time. And then to actually consider the children. If you have children, even if you don't have the children, consider yourself. Like, what will I want other people to do to me? Or, so that way you know that how you're gonna relate to the second person. Because at the end of the day, the fact is, it is very expensive to get married. It can be very expensive to get divorced also.
Yeah.
So you need to choose your battle. Choose your battle, what it is. It depends on the person that you are dealing with. If both of you have the maturity to deal with, do that. If you realize that the other person doesn't have the same maturity like you do, then that means you're going to have to shoulder most of it. You're going to have to shoulder most of the emotional load that comes with it, especially with the children, right? The last thing that you want to do when you are in the middle of divorce is to get the kids involved. You do not want that. Oh my God, that is it. Please, women, men, please don't do it. I mean, your marriage is over. Fine. Don't damage your kids through that. Because at the end of the day, everybody loses. Nobody wins. When you don't put your children first, everybody loses. Okay? And if you are the kind of the person that you know that your emotion is everywhere, you can't get hold of yourself, there's an internal battle that comes with divorce or any difficult time. Because then one time you're okay, you're good, oh yeah, I want it. Another time you feel like, oh, what am I doing? Maybe I shouldn't. There's internal battle that you go through. That is what therapy is for. Seek outside your own comfort zone. Seek outside the family and friends. Seek professional help if you need to, so that way you'll be able to well equipped, especially for yourself and for your children, so you don't having to destroy everything that you ever worked for. And can I say thank you so much? Because before I started mine, right? I'm a regular person on your show. Before I started mine, and I always say, when I come to your show, I just come, I grab whatever I need to grab, because you never know what kind of information that's going to help you to go through your journey. There's never going to be too much of information. Just the fact is, take whatever is yours. Take whatever lesson you can learn from that particular information that you are getting. I remember I will come to your show and I will listen. It's through your show that I was able to look into myself and ask myself a difficult question. Like, what is it? What do I want?
What are you looking for?
Yes, what do I want? What is my problem?
What is the outcome I want from this?
I'm telling you, you have to look at yourself and you answer that. Only you can answer that question. And once you are able to do that, the journey is not easy. I'm not gonna lie. I swear, it's the most difficult thing, maybe probably in my adult life that I'm doing right now, right?
Yeah.
But I'm very well informed. I got therapy. I got strong support system. When I say support system, girl, I got support system. Like morally, emotionally, financially, I got that. Not everybody is lucky like that. I understand that. But whatever resources that you have, make use of it, not to damage the other person. You just want to use your resources for yourself, for your own comfort and your own peace of mind. That's all. It's not a competition.
And you are still allowing your soon-to-be ex or your ex access to the children.
Yes.
And
It is difficult.
You can not to put the children in this drama, in this mess.
In this drama, yes, it is. But saying that, it's not gonna be the same for everybody in the situation, right? There's gonna be. I know there are people that the other person will be just so vindictive for whatever reason. They just want to be vindictive.
Yes.
But it's up to you. If you know that you are not like that, don't make them change you to be like them.
Amen.
It's a choice. It's a choice.
Yeah.
You gotta say, you know what? I know you've been vindictive right now. I know you're making this so difficult. I know you hate me, but I'm not gonna be like you. Don't be like them. Bring peace. Bring joy, whatever it is, peaceful thing that you can bring that, not for them, but for you. And one more thing I'm going to say, it is not easy to forgive very easily. It's not. And in my situation, I said to myself, and this is me, I'm not saying that everybody has to believe the same way. For me,
Yeah.
forgiveness is an option. Forgiveness is an option. And I said that because I'm not gonna. Once I forgive you, I want to forgive you. I don't want to ever want to go back there. I don't want to mention it again. I'm moving on, and that is why I leave it open as an option because I want to do it when I'm ready to do
I'm not
that.
there yet.
But
Yeah, I
yes,
understand that.
but in the meantime, I'm working on myself. I'm not just saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna forgive you." No, I'm working on myself so that I leave that space open until when I'm ready, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Thank you.
Bad people is bad people. Good people is good people.
Absolutely.
Situation can make you worse.
Yeah.
If you're a bad person to begin with, the situation is gonna make you even a worse person. And
Yeah.
if you're a good person to begin with, it's gonna make you be better with yourself first, so that you don't become that. Like situation will not change you to be a bad person if you're a good person to begin with. And for
Thank
the
you.
lady, I hope that the husband, in the kindness of his heart, for the leadership that he is, if he can find it within himself, I don't know how far they go with their situation to see, to open,
They are
because
divorced. He's not husband
yeah,
anymore. He's
I
moved
know that they
on.
are divorced, but I'm saying even now that she's coming back, whatever the case, whether she apologizes, she's able to apologize or not, I hope she's able to do that because that would be the first step in
Yeah.
the healing, right? In the healing, that would be the first step. But even if she cannot do that, she feels too good, he can, if there's a way to help her to seek help, to seek for help, professional help for the sake of the children, or get the children the help, the professional help. They can start from there because the children are the victim of all of this. You know what I mean? Because the adult, they're already gone, whatever the case. We don't, as an adult, we don't need to be responsible for another adult. But every adult, we are obligated to be responsible for a child. So that's
Yeah.
just the way it is. I hope she get the help that she needs. Thank you so much, Quimby.
Thank you, Titi. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. In your pain, in your journey, you were still able to share with us. Thank you. I know. I like the fact that you are very, very upfront. You're honest about your situation, and you are saying, I'm still in the process, but I am aware that forgiveness is an option. I'm not there yet. When I see people who can think deeply and reflect like that, I have so much respect for them. She said, forgiveness is an option. I'm not there yet, though, but I know it's an option. That tells me the kind of mind that she has. I wish you very well, our sister. We love you. We're praying for you. Don't worry. Yorùbá ní ohun ayé yìí ó máa báyé lọ ni. Tomorrow I'm going to a funeral. I have a funeral I'm going to tomorrow. I'll tell you guys about it. He's a classmate of mine. We were in Ife together. She's been living here. And Corona came. Complication. She's gone. She's about my age mate. I might even be a few years older than her. So what am I saying? What are we fighting for? House, car, money in the bank, this, that. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. So there's a brother here that's been making comments. I've been saying his comment. I've pinned it quite a while, and I wanted to go through it. He says his name is Tunde, and he says, "I wish I can call in. I'm still going through pain. I would like to tell my story one day. Both side solicitors were the one happy, of course. They will be happy now. Solicitors, let me tell you something, Tunde. I'm really sorry, my brother. You have my empathy. I know this is not easy for you. I also saw a comment where you said that they slammed you with a non-molestation order. And the way you made it sound like you've not done anything like that before, that maybe some lies were told to get that order. Divorce is war, unfortunately. But do not despair, okay? Everybody that has spoken said, if you're a good person, don't allow the action of the other person to change you. People will advise you, fight her, do this, do. It's not necessary. And you also said in your comment that she's not allowing you access to your children. Don't worry. Children grow up. That's the story we are sharing today now. This brother 15 years ago was broken. He was completely broken. She was the one that was bawling. And that's why I'm saying, be fair, because you don't know what tomorrow has in stock. 15 years later now, he was like saying to me, say, Brie, you know me, if I was a vindictive person, this is the time for me to say, all the things you were fighting for now, how markets. But he said, you know what, I'm not that kind of a person. So when they call me, I still engage with them. I talk to the children. I make them see why they shouldn't talk to their mother like that, why they shouldn't be disrespectful, why they should love their mother. I counsel them. But I wish I was way more involved in the 15 years that have gone past. Maybe we'll not be where we are now. She did everything she can to make sure that I don't even see them. I had to fight tooth and nail. For what? So don't worry, Brother Tunde. Don't worry. Solicitors are the ones that will smile. Judge don't care. You are just a case reference to them. They don't care. So all you Africans are so happy to go to court here, and you are dragging each other, dragging your entire generation. You forget where you come from. You forget what was important, the values in our culture, the things that are important to us. There was somebody in the studio, and you've been waiting for a long time. You just gone up. Please come back. I'll take your call. I'm sorry. Judges and lawyers do not care about you. They only care about the money you are going to pay them. Those solicitors and barristers, they count their hours. They are paid by the hour. They don't care. You think they like you? No, you are just a case number for them. They have a file for you. If they put your own aside, they will bring another person or they will go through. So don't think that they like you or judge is your friend. No. The courthouse is not a place that friends go to. It is where people go to when they are in disagreements. Na me go win. Na me go win. Go they fight. Go they be like a rope. You go they put this one, they put the pull. Na me go win you. Na me go win you. Now they pull on. One person go drop. The other person go win. But we're talking about lives here. We're talking about relationships. If you are that person that was in the comment section that were in the studio and you've just gone off, please come back. I'm willing to take your call. You were here for a while. I just needed to allow that our sister to talk, Titi, because she's in the process. A lot of people are going through the process now. This our brother Tunde said it too, that he's in the court process. A lot of people in the diaspora are in the process now. They are going through child custody, divorce, separation. It's happening every day, sadly. But what I know is that nobody ever goes to go and marry the day that you are getting married, that you will say, okay, in 3 years' time, we are going to go to court to divorce. So, But life happens. This is life. Things happen. But what we are trying to understand and to learn is how do we navigate these things when they happen? Even the unpleasantness that comes with them. Even all the things that we don't like. They would they curse each other, parents, curse each other, family. They say everything. They fight to win. How will we navigate all these things so that we not go just cut the rope, pata pata, so that the children not go suffer? That's all we are here to learn. Victoria, you're here.
Auntie B, it's me, Monica Fernandez. I don't get many YouTube today follow you.
Chineke na God.
My boy. I
Monica,
can't get
can you call me Victoria? Egba me.
I they use tablet. I they use
Okay,
my phone.
welcome, Victoria. Victoria, Monica, welcome. Where you there since? I never see you for ages. You go holiday. You go Nigeria.
Since I start job now, I they close that kind 10, sometimes 10, 9 something.
Yeah.
You don't
Pepper they enter. Euro not easy to make.
Yeah, man, it's not easy, but we thank God. It's been smooth.
Dear, I missed you.
I don't miss it. I don't watch your backup program though.
All right.
If name my hand on any device, I'll just watch them then. Like so, this topic, the thing is, our people let one thing they should just learn: if a relationship is no longer working and there's kids involved, does not mean you guys are friends. But at least that parenting, It does not cost anything. Forget the hurt. The other person that hurt you, or now you hurt the person. With time, everybody go know where in for wrong. But you see your children, just try your best. You being the man or the woman, try your best. If it comes to the children, you guys, you should talk. Feel reach a compromise without, as an agreement, without you fighting each other. It does not. How many minutes now? I want to talk now. It's not that difficult. And the more you forgive the person that hurts you, the more life is more sweeter for you. I'm a testimony to that. Forgive and enjoy life.
Monica, bring your husband come from Nigeria. Import husband come. This
Import.
man, you
Not oil.
finish.
Not petrol.
Now, he do finish everything. She's having love as you see, and so he love. The story there, my best friend, when even they help, now the man take first starts before he come enter Spain. Come to say, I don't land now. I don't hear Spanish. But see, and today now she still laugh. They happy. Life never ends.
Now you're not going to take my joy away from me. I still with that same lover girl. Very soon, I guess very soon I'll give you the big announcement.
You know, Monica, somebody talk and say good people could be good people, bad people bad people. Say not be married, divorced, they make people bad. If now some people, the fact say you bring somebody, you import somebody come from Nigeria all the way from Owedo to come Europe. He can't collect paper, finish, leave you. That bitterness, it never end. Every platform where you go like this, now the story go the nako. You know, as I bring that man, come here.
What for?
You know the money one I spend. You know, as I go Benin, go do marriage. You come here finish now. My best friend, I go to sleep with.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that one is not even going to take you anywhere.
Exactly. Let me tell them now.
Today we're not doing competition. Today who's winning? I have a lovely man in my life. Everything is going on well.
Now the main reason why we know they see you, be that way you talk true.
Not be down one.
No, that one. It's how you know get man, will they see you?
It's far from me now.
It's far from you.
Oh, I don't know work for care home. I tell you now, I was doing the course one time, so I started practicing. It just took me there. So
I'm happy for you. You have a man now. The love, though, they cash you.
So
now what God cannot do does not exist. You see, after marriage, happiness still there. You tell me that time. You tell me confidentially that time. Say the thing, be like say, it sweet. It's sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet. Now the prayer where I pray, say God, right now I have 2 kids. I don't want extra kids. Just give me somebody that have his own children that just want to enjoy life the way I'm doing. And really, this one just align for the prayer. So it won't come be like a Shara prayer.
You need to come. You know, say you don't tell us your story. You need to come do updates now when you don't smile. So you need to come do updates.
No worry, I go invite you come my marriage very soon.
See you for the far wedding. The devil that shame. Monica, tell me something.
I'm gonna do something small, just kind of cut pattern way.
If you know invite me, if I catch you,
I'll invite you. I just something
invite me, Monica. Me and you go fight.
I'll invite you. Just something small, something of signing up and that.
You don't propose. Chineke.
I need to like
my body they sweet me. This story be sad now. You don't make me happy, Monica. You don't make me happy.
Happy.
This is what life, you know, allow bitterness to consume you. You go still get love. You go happy.
Bitterness. Just live your life. They've hurt you, is okay. That one is part of your life. They are part of your journey. That's one experience that you need to witness. You witness is okay. Pick yourself up and just move on. Let the children. My own, I mean the one they tell and say, you come and carry your children. Uncle, when is your vacation? Let them come and meet you. Now in the one they won't run safe. I don't get problem. We're co-parenting. That not me say as in we'll be best of friends. No. We know the road we don't pass. We know so we not go feel repeat time again. But you come and see your children. They're okay. Not tell them anything bad. Don't spoil their mind. Let them let them see. Because the guys, they will see who's wrong. They will see the bad person. Don't tell them anything. You know. Don't no need they have their eyes. Children, they are very smart. You can't you they are just too smart. Just leave them. They will see everything later, and they will be the one to call you to tell you, mom or dad, look at, I knew everything. I know what you were passing through, but although you didn't tell us, but we saw it. So everybody listening now, and the person that, if you're going to listen later, whatever your partner did to you, let it go. Let it go. Mine left me with nothing, 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 nothing. But thank God today. So we just thank God.
Hi,
Everything move
Monica.
on. No,
Your belly sweet. This cause
I'm
sweet
telling you.
me. Chai.
Thank God. God has
Wow.
been. God has
Congratulations, my darling. Obodo fam, you know say you popular for here well, though. Rahim said I knew Monica was going to experience love again.
I'm telling you.
Somebody else, I think it was Neka that said, Monica, if you don't invite us, you know, so we Nigeria, we like wedding pass anything. No matter
I'm
how
telling
small.
you.
Hi, Monica, I'm so happy for you. It is well with you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
This
Thank
one,
you, Auntie B. Thank you for
now God do
every
am. The joy will be permanent in your life, my
amen.
darling.
Amen. But if you're not still permanent, Auntie B, window will leave, you go come off from window, me another person enter.
And
You
you
see
know
this life.
they pessimistic now.
Ah,
Make you be
no,
optimistic. Be permanent. Amen.
I'm happy, but I don't take life that too serious anymore. The experience, the way the experience they come, I enjoy it. You understand? I pray for God. Okay, yes, make it last. But when you take it too serious, I believe saying are there for the hit person part. So we
Okay,
just thank.
so anyhow you been now, you are ready.
Nah, I do. Until be a day. We thank God.
You go end well. Don't worry. You hear? No
Amen.
worry.
Amen.
Thank you, my
Amen.
darling.
Oh my
Victoria.
yes, corner. I didn't see you. That's my daughter's
Wait, I
name,
know
though.
you don't say you be get fine. People there where they know you well now. When they never see you for some time, all of them they shout, Monica, Monica. Thank you, my darling. We'll go talk later now.
Okay, no problem.
All right, sweetheart. Congratulations. Our Monica is engaged. Hooray! Today, I'm so happy, honestly. Monica's stories on this channel. You guys need to listen to her experience, but she's such a happy, go lucky, she sees life in this kind of very, very her outlook about life is so positive. She don't even be a grudge. Can you say the same for yourself? All you sisters listening, can you say the same for yourself? They leave you for your best friend, for your best friend that you invited into your own home. Can you say the same? This is what happens when you don't allow bitterness to be the root of your hearts. Good things will happen to you. That's our sister said it to Louis. Say whatever you put out is what will come to you. Tender hearts, welcome, Ojare.
Auntie Bia, the hello.
Welcome.
As everybody they speak PG, make I not change the thing now. Make me say speak
The
PG.
pigeon is sweet. They
The thing,
sweet.
the thing is sweet though. First, before I say what I want to say, I be they watch weight. If you like say they lose weight, oh, na so much.
Yeah. I don't notice, so I they lose weight.
You they lose weight though. And they see some kind of well for your neck.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I just note two things. Yeah, I've been there on the road before. And now I run go house. I've been trying to call before. Like I know they hear. Now I say na lie. I reach house, carry the other phone. So like I noticed two things. I want to talk about two things. First one, initially you I didn't talk English again. You talk about advices when people they get during the process. Yes, it's got a lot to do. Like it affect well. See, in everything when I talk, so like if I see my ex today, I feel shaking hand. That is one. And I consider and I analyze everything. Do you know that it's not everything that happened, eh? I not really blame am 100%, or I not feel blame 100%. Myself get my own fault. So
Yeah.
even as if I want even divide the blame, say 50-50, I'm not going even still give am complete 50. Number one, he gets people when he dey around them, they not do am well. He had some illegal advisors. Okay, let me just cite this example. When the wahala come too much, now one day I call am say, me I don't tire for all this trouble. Every day judge go here, judge go here. Come, wetin be the solution? He open him mouth tell me say him pastor talk say na because I dey abroad that make me get mouth. Say make I come back to Naija. Now I tell am say make you go back go tell those people when do charm say no work. I know they come back.
In Naija that time.
In dey Naija, me I dey outside. He say make me I come back to Naija. Said now the only way when in pastor say we go fit settle things. I said no way, I can't come back. At least not for myself, for the children that need.
Now with the judge for Instagram we never finish, so I post.
So that one. And apart from that, all those times when they come find trouble for the place when I did before. You know who they pay in ticket? This guy no get ticket money. Now church they buy ticket.
My brain just clicked, Jare. I just tender heart, no verse, Jare. My brain just clicked.
You don't know what they talk before. Okay, no wahala.
It take me some time to connect because so many names. So yeah.
No problem.
I just connect them to your story now. Yes.
Okay, but you see the kind of advice when they give up. Say make I come back. Now only when I come back, 9 I go get 9. It go fit give me peace or how he put himself. Like the people when he surround them that time, they no help at all. They no help. That's on one side. Secondly, I just want to say, fine. Now 2 people they born pikin, no be only one person they born pikin. But when this issue can happen, sometimes some women know they safe. So my question be say, if this kind of issue come up again, like not just for me, for anybody listening out there when they go through this, like how do you create a safe space? Like, okay, I don't feel safe, yeah? So the children, not 2 of us born them, you get to see the children. How we go use create that space when we say the children feel see their papa, when we say I no go dey there and I no go like I still dey safe for my end, especially for Naija. For abroad, is it possible?
No, your own case is exceptional because first of all, the person what you they talk about your father, your baby daddy, I be your ex-husband, na Nigeria ID. Okay. Yeah. So that one then now different dynamics completely. If not here, when there's issue of safety, say you fear of your safety, me, I'm very, very risk. And they always risk assess every situation. I know if you tell woman, may go put himself for risk because he won't make children see their papa.
Okay.
If the children or you they at risk, I will never advise. But for if now they stay for the same country, is you can still navigate it in a way that they get like for UK now, if the man they here, you they here, they will get centers where you go drop the children. Okay, Augusta go through a very, very messy divorce. Okay. But the ex-husband, they see the children. He tell me, go carry the children, get where they carry the children go. As they drop the children, once they see and they call like this, she don't they go. The man don't carry the children. Then they text, they know they talk. The day when you want come drop the children again, go text her. Okay, they will be so place, so they will be here, so time. She go come there, come wait. Once the man see and don't drop the children, kiss the children, bye-bye. They don't see their mama, they don't go. But for that Nigerian also, that one, I don't know. It go hard.
He had, Abby. He had. So the pastor even tell and say, make he leave me, make I do all the wahala. Say children belong to man. Say when the children go, they will come look for their papa. But come to look, think about it. These pastors, when they advise them, they live with their own wife and children. So why should you advise somebody else like that?
Now because you won't listen now, you know, when people now what do you want here? When you hear them, you already there your mind already. So when you come here and go validate your thoughts. So make you leave pastor. Nigerian pastors go fit talk any of where they like. But at the end of the day, for your own case now, your own case is a bit extreme. and it's kind of different. So all these things when they talk no go, they applicable to you. Okay?
Okay.
As much as you want your children to be involved in the father's life, first of all, I know they're the same country. If you travel, come abroad, come see una. That one is a different thing. If you say, okay, where you there? I'll go drop the children for your hotel or wherever you're staying. I will carry the children, go there. Una go agree. What time? Text. Now I don't need to call. Okay, I dey stay so bring my children, bring them come. If you know say that they safe with them, or say no go carry them wrong, go Nigeria or something like that. If you carry them, go. Okay, what time are they coming back? They are staying with me 6 hours, 4 hours. You go back, go pick them. But the information we don't share generally is about couples who live in the diaspora.
Okay. No problem then. All right. Thank you so much, Auntie B. Thank you
Thank
so
you, my
much.
darling.
Have a
It is
lovely
so-
evening.
Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, we have come to the end of the show. Rachel, I see you, but your connection is not pure. Your internet is not pure. So if you can correct it, let me quickly take your call so I can end. We've done 2.5 hours. Guys, did you enjoy the conversation? Please give the video a thumbs up. Who never thumbs up? So many people have not thumbs up. We got so many people in the studio, 967 people, and we have, how many thumbs up we get? We got only 455 thumbs up. So thumb up. Rachel, you've gone. So yeah, Apostle Matter. It day long go. Be like say we go reason and tomorrow. Are you guys interested? There's an angle I want to look at it from. Nini Dim says, Niger people and my pastor said we need to the reason on our own and leave pastors and apostles alone because their advice don't break a lot of homes. No mind all those apostles. Yeah. Niger own, if na international, if na relationship where we say one person there, one person there, that one a different scenario. So you know, go what it would everything we will talk tonight is specific to the couple because they stay for UK. Now UK matter or anywhere for abroad, the thing go dey relevant. We're not talking about Nigeria. Nigeria is a different environment. Yeah. So that is, let me summarize. Let me summarize the long and short of our conversation tonight. Vivian, what will let's quarter? Make we talk Apostle Matter. Who is interested? Tomorrow. I want to talk the matter because I know they do man of God matter. No concern me, not be my hustle be that. But I get concerned about all these celebrities, Nigerian celebrities, especially the actresses, and their desperation for wealth, for money to make them, and wait till the thing they follow come. Now that angle I won't look at. So tomorrow, yeah, make we talk on tomorrow then, because this matter I tick. You know, say I be say I want to talk about cha-cha matter, and it all ties together because everything where they say cha-cha they do that time, you know, with your husband and all these ones where they don't list so for Apostle Matter, all now about money. So we will talk that one tomorrow. But in summary, and my conclusion regarding tonight's conversation, thank you everyone. Please give this a thumbs up if you're catching this on playback, or if you are just watching now, please. Brothers, I see you now. I see you guys, especially those of you who are particularly going through some sort of, you know, a divorce or separation that is very, very complex, that is bitter, and there's a lot of animosity from your ex. I see you now. I see you now. I know that it's not all women that are angels. And I know sometimes people fight very, very dirty because of what they want, and what they want. And now why they always say for this platform, me and my values money no be. I like money, oh, I dey work hard, oh, but I don't value money like that. And they don't raise me like that to value that money like that. Because when people they think of money, or waiting money fit do, i.e., waiting money fit achieve for them, like house, car, land, money in the bank, that make them go do things when they unspeakable. Me, I value people. I value human being. I value relationships more than money. You know why? Because I believe say money na stranger. Na stranger, you feel make money, you feel lose money. You get people where they don't get money, where today they're poor. And some people where they come from poor background, where they say their parents, they don't even see shoe wear, they're poor, where, but today they ball, money full grand, legit money, not be blood money, not be rituals. So now why money no they do me like that, D. No. What's it be money? It's only as good as what you can buy with it. And let me tell you something. Now, what you no get, now they get value for your eye. They say this thing, now £1,000,000 that they sell them. You see, they sell £1,000,000. You say, you just the hustle. All my friends don't get that. This one don't get that. I want to get that. You will find the money, by hook and crook, you will get that. You can't go buy. Once you buy and finish, the tree will go there immediately after you buy. Goes, hey, I don't buy this thing. Oh, hey, myself, I don't belong. Go. 1 week later, you go, they look and say, now the thing be this. Now this one where everybody just make noise. You don't finish. 3 months later, you go just throw away for one corner. You know, yeah, you know, go hold value to you again. So the bottom line, be saying, let us fight fair. Nobody they pray make marriages break. Nobody they pray make relationship break, but it dey happen. If it happened to you, unfortunately, I beg, whether you are a man or a woman, try to be fair. Women, and in mobile Laura Lenny, because we always talk about Mongo Park men. I'm talking to Mongo Park women tonight. I'm begging you, please fight fair. No go court, go they lie. No go tell judge say your husband they beat you when you know say no they beat you because you want may they give a restraining order. What goes around comes around. All of you that are going through separation and divorce right now, please ask God to give you the strength to think about the good when the relationship was good, the good things that happened in your relationship, the children that God has blessed you with. Maybe you started in Nigeria, you are here now. God brought you all across the seas to come to this obodooyinbo. Think about the things that were good. Find it in your heart to forgive. See, everything we don't talk to now without forgiveness, you cannot do it all. And it's not going to be easy, but it is possible. Ask God to help you. Ask the Holy Spirit to help you. No use children as weapon. No say, you know, go see your children. You know, go see your children as a woman, as a mother. Those children, they're not asked to be born. No, now you born them. They didn't ask to be born. So your relationship to your children different from their relationship to their father. Do not deprive your children of a relationship with their father, except you know, say, you get how you want to harm them. And if you're a father, no use children to punish their papa, mama. Say, okay, Shebi, you say you don't want to marry again. Shebi, you collect my house. I'm not go see these children again. You'll just go away, you know, look back. The children go remember. I beg, no, I know they tell on our children negative things about one another. You not pay. You not pure. Bitterness. You not good. You not get any reward though. No use your children as a shield weapon to the harm each other. So you see that your mother, a wicked woman, or you woman, you carry your children, sit down, begin tell them story, generation story. You go they tell them story about how the papa do this, what he do this. The children know, you know, they're not, no, bring them into that mess. You they destroy them, you they damage them. Don't do it. Don't. My mama thought said they want to tell Pekin bad thing, and she was right. Even if the man has devil, he don't do you what they never see. Leave your children out of it. No, tell them. Children, they notice things, that they learn, they observe. If children are bad person, they go know. Even if you don't open your mouth to talk, they go know. So don't use your children. Always consider the well-being of your children. Your children must be priority in any divorce proceeding. No fight that you. No say, I must get this, I must get this. I hear say some women, when they divorce, they go even tell the judge, say their husband, he get a house for Nigeria. One of my friends, they tell me, say, that the family house where they get for Nigeria, the wife went to court and said, now only 2 rooms the brother gets inside the family household, but she still went to court and told the judge that he has a house in Nigeria. Family house where we say they share for everybody, ogun delay, where we say that everybody gets 1 to 2 room. You go tell judge say he get a house for Nigeria, say the house worth so and so. Say he want his own share. You they lie, they give judge. Come and they visit you, when he come, you say go regret. You won't fight for house, you won't fight for this, you won't fight for this. Lori Kini, what? The Bible says, what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? As you do all these things, they lose your soul piece by piece. Revenge, you don't get any satisfaction, no. Make I tell you. If you feel say, if I revenge, I go feel better now, lie. You go do and finish, and at that time you go even feel worse. You can't see say revenge, no, they pay. I know you are hurt. I know you are in pain. I know you've been through things. You put each other through too many things that are hurting. Leave your children out of it. They did not ask to be born. They didn't ask for this drama. Leave them out of your drama. Even when the other person is hurt, is very vindictive. They are out to get you. If you're a good person and you trust God, surrender everything to God and let God fight for you. Leave them. They will come back, come beg you. Don't let your case be like this auntie, oh no. 15 years ago, she did bought, she buy Mercedes Benz. They give her 5-bedroom house. Today now, the house is in ruins. Mercedes don't pafuka. You don't even get money to repair. And it don't rain pass. You know, say Mercedes of 15 years ago today now old plate number and IB. You know, say every year they release car. Every year, new plate number. For UK, now plate number they say they know car. So if you want to know the year of the car, just look the plate that they write and put. Now so UK say they do their plate numbers. Every year, new one go come out, that one go old. Is it worth it? Let us be careful, my people. That's my message tonight. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. I appreciate you. Guys, please give the video a thumbs up if you've learned 1 or 2 things, especially from our brothers and sisters who shared their own personal experience of going through this journey and what they are doing. Give it a thumbs up. Tomorrow, we'll do a catch-up on Chacha and all the apostles so-called legion of women, especially that one they call Halima. That one I shook me pass so Percy Belle swear. Meanwhile, I no get belle. This life, Now wow. Moraye Musafaye. Eja Shorao. Thank you all so much. Catherine, I thank you. Jimoke, I appreciate you. Oluremi, thank you so much. Taiwo, Olakemi, Chacha. Now your namesake matter worries you again tomorrow. Amayaskana, I love you. Don't be smart, you know. Apostle matter will go reason on tomorrow. I don't hear too much. My ear they overthrow away. I don't fit again. Jeans lover, don't put so many things out there. So maybe we'll talk about them small tomorrow. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you, Jew. How are you, sis? Love you. Thank you all so much. Please give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, it's all about learning. Learn, unlearn, grow. Bio for president. God bless you, my brother. Thank you all so much. If you want to hear Monica's story, when Monica came to share her story with us, whether it's last year or 2 years ago, I can't even remember when Monica came. I think it was last year. I'm going to link it in when you watch this video, you see her story. But today now, because she didn't fight, she went to Nigeria to marry. She brought him here, used that for paper. He did everything. But today now, Monica is smiling. She's happy. That's what happens. See, people when they're vindictive, they hardly find joy in their life. They are never happy. Misery. Now so misery. You know, go sleep for night. You go there depressed. You go there use medication, high blood pressure, everything. But you see, when you let go and you let God, and you ask God for grace to forgive, peace. You don't get peace. God will come open doors. He will come bring the person where he deserves you. You say will come testify, say, Ashe, thank God I didn't listen to all the negative advice I was given. Because people go always say you have to ruin the other person. Ruin him. Especially for this our obodooyinbo. Go court. Now woman get power. Now woman get power. My people, nobody get power. Now God get power. Man no get power. The court fear equip you. Lawyer fit give you tools where you go use, but now God get power. Eje kashi jeje. It is well. I go see you now tomorrow. God bless you guys. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Please give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you tomorrow night. God bless you. Bye, guys. Thank you.